Hello, hello, are we live? Let me adjust my camera a little bit. I hope the audio's okay, because as you might have noticed, it's a little different. See this? Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but Spotify's really loud for me. I'm going to turn that right down. So, welcome back everybody. Okay, now it's really quiet. All the audio levels on this are completely different. I have to get used to them. All the audio is completely different. But guys, we're back with part 2 of the FNaF Bracketfights, as you are all aware. Insta, I'm afraid not. This is not from Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, although that's a game I definitely need to come back to. It's in the back of my mind, but again, for anyone seeing this present or future, you can see this is in the period my room's being renovated. Everything's a mess right now. It's chaos. I'm so busy. It's like every single commitment except my main university degree looked at my summer, looked at Jill and was like, it's real estate, and just jumped on. So I'm dealing with everything right now. But I wanted to make time to finish this off because I severely underestimated how much time I would need in the last stream. Guys, the music looks really quiet on here. Like, is that better? I mean, it doesn't need to be that loud. Maybe I just need to, like, turn my audio down. Let's get into voice chat, because once again, Insta, DJ, and Supersoul are joining me. I am not on my own. If you missed part 1... Ooh, I need to figure out a QOTD. But if you missed part 1, guys, basically the premise is we are playing some FNaF Bracketfights between the novel trilogy and the short stories between the Withereds and the Nightmares. Who will win these FNaF Bracketfights? We're rating FNaF characters, which I need to reset because I shuffled the CD on there, and FNaF books, although for some reason it's reset the games. We'll sort that out in a minute. Also, apparently you can drag these. That's how you clear those. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, let me just get into voice chat. 1 second. Oh my gosh, everything is so chaotic right now. Hold on. I left it open on DMs. Oopsie. Let me just, Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Inviting everybody to speak. Get on board. Here we go.
Hello.
How y'all doing? We are live.
Hello. Hello, people of the live.
Yeah,
The
audio balance of these headphones is completely different. So, for those of you wondering, basically, for some reason, these aren't working. They were just making a low static fuzzing noise and nothing would fix them. So, my sister Tasha, aka Brotato, has kindly let me borrow her secondary pair of headphones. So I'm just be wearing these for the stream. They're a little bit janky. I think if I move them slightly, they disconnect. So I'm going to try not to move my head a little higher. But yeah, welcome. So now that we're all gathered, how are you today? Fine fellows.
I don't know, I'm doing, I guess.
You're doing?
I'm doing as well. I got some plenty of physical exercise in.
Very good.
So
staying healthy. Yeah, guys, of course, check out their YouTube channels. They're all tagged below. It's Supersoul, Insta, and DJ.
I've been starting my day.
Hey, DJ. So yeah, these are the people. If you don't know them, I don't know what to tell you. But, okay, so it's cool that we actually got the exact same people. Unfortunately, Platty wasn't able to turn up to either of these, but if he wants to do FNaF Bracketfights with me, he'll get his chance. Guys, I need a QOTD. Has anyone got any ideas? Because I don't have any.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. While we're working on that, I'm just going to catch up with chat. DJ, of course, is there as well as Insta. Livy, hello. Thank you for joining. Adrian, how you doing? Who is ready for the FNaF movie? Not me. I need to watch some horror movies. I am, like, have little experience in that area, and I want to go through some of the stuff on Ambience's, like, list. But I just haven't had time yet.
Going to help you with that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go through some of his recommendations. I've got, like, an image saved of a message he made in, like, general or VIP lounge or something, movie discussion.
Also, Soul is in the audience again. If you invite him up here.
Re-summon the dude.
Resummon the soil man.
I've been summoned again. Don't you like it when Discord just randomly shuts off for no reason?
Yeah, it's crazy. It happened to me like 3 minutes ago.
He got pulled back to the soil, guys.
Exactly.
He became one with the earth.
Return to the earth where I belong.
I mean, I am ready for the FNaF movie. Awesome. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, I guess, but I wouldn't describe myself as ready. Anyway, but yeah, okay. How about which is better? Hold on. Alright, how about this? Which has better characters? FNaF 2 or FNaF SL? There we go, that's a good one. Nice little versus.
Deal with, but like, that's really self-explanatory because there's non-jump scare characters, non-death ones.
So there's literally characters who do like nothing,
Yeah.
or who are so rare that like you will never see
Can
them.
still
so
do
they're
nothing.
the easiest.
Seeing as we're comparing
What did I
stuff,
pick?
what if we compare the which is better, short story books or novels?
I feel that one's a bit obvious though. It's not a lot to go off either. Because it's obviously Frights, like, no contest. I mean,
Yeah.
prove me wrong, but like the novels sucked, and there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, guys, the novels aren't canon. They're just 80% canon.
Don't even
Crazy.
start. Wait, no, hold on. Why did I pick FNaF World? I'm trying to remember what I picked last time. Here we go. So,
Oh, yeah.
right, I'm just gonna put Pizza Sim as the winner for the games, guys, because although we didn't pick last time, versus Help Wanted, for me it's no contest. But
That is
just
entirely
preference.
fair.
Yeah, I think you could
I can
argue
see
the other
why.
way around, but I much prefer Pizza Sim, just personally. I mean,
Yeah,
FNaF
it's
1
fun,
should
it's fun.
probably be on top. Why don't we do that
After
instead,
playing
actually?
through
I don't
the
know.
entirety of
I
Help
think
Wanted
FNaF 6 is
yesterday, I remembered
Who
why
did
it's
that?
not the best game.
Yeah. I don't know. Then again, it's more
Yeah.
interesting not to have FNaF 1 be the winner, I guess.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and again, I think
Yeah, I
FNaF 6 is like totally reasonable.
Yeah. Anyway, so last time, guys, we obviously did the games on the left side, and we had another bracket where we did FNaF VR versus AR models, which was a really interesting one, actually. And ultimately, this is the conclusion we came to. Pretty interesting discussion, very unique. But what we're going to be doing now is looking at books and then a big list of characters. And hopefully we won't run out of time. I'm sure we won't this time. So let's not waste any. Give me matchup mode. I think everything is in order. Why don't you let me do
you gonna
matchup
share
mode?
screen or?
Oh yeah, I should totally do that. Let me sort that out. Boom. Here we go. It won't let me use matchup mode. Why?
Oh yeah, that happened to me. I don't know
Why
why
does
it
this
didn't.
sign not work?
Oh?
Oh, here we go. I think we're here now.
Oh.
Are we?
I think it's working now. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so
Okay, nice.
Oh god.
the Silver Eyes versus the Twisted Ones. How much do you guys remember about the books?
Silver Eyes.
Oh god. Oh.
I remember most of it, surprisingly. It's like the only books that I speed read in like 4
I
days.
remember the novels pretty decently.
Well,
For me, it's no contest.
I've
Silver
yeah,
Eyes.
I've only read them each of the novels twice. I read them once to read them for the first time, like when they released, and then I read them again in like 2019 for lore reasons. But that's it. I never reread them because they kind of suck.
I think I'd go Silver Eyes. I just think it's
Definitely.
better. written.
Yeah, I go with
I think
Silver Eyes.
Twisted Ones is the
I-
weakest of the trilogy.
Silver Eyes feels like
It is.
it works as a standalone book, and like you could have sequels to it, but I think it worked.
Exactly. It's a more
Standalone
coherent
book,
story,
FNaF book.
and it's still got issues, but it makes a lot more sense, and it's a lot more compelling. Twisted Ones is kind of just ridiculous with the logical leaps it takes. And it's got
Yeah.
serious character issues. Also, Carlton isn't in it. That's why it's the weakest one. My boy
That is
Carlton
the
isn't in it.
worst- That is the
what the
worst.
fuck? How
That was
dare
like the only thing they shouldn't have forgotten, and they did.
Yeah,
How
literally.
dare they?
So, now we're getting interesting. Fourth
Yeah.
Closet versus Into the Pits. This is Frights Volume 1.
Bah.
I'm not too sure about Fourth Closet. I don't really know that much about it, to be honest.
I don't.
You could argue it's
I
forgettable.
didn't really enjoy
Yeah.
Fourth Closet, but I.
Does it like
I don't know.
again? It goes back to the question GG asked.
Closet.
Fourth Closet's an entire novel. Into the Pit is like. Oh, is that the entire?
Three
Into the
stories.
Pit, but- oh,
This
it's
is
three
Volume
stories.
1,
yeah.
so it's Into the Pit, To Be Beautiful, and Count the Ways, and Epilogue 1.
They're all pretty good.
I mean,
Oh, the
I
epilogue,
think
I
I would
forgot
just
about
go with consistency across the stories and use that as a comparison, because they're actually about the same size in terms of like page number.
That is true.
Yeah.
So a Fright story is about a third of a novel, roughly.
I'd say Fright.
Again, I don't know.
Not because it's like astonishingly good, but because Fourth Closet didn't really do it for me.
I think
it
it's
just had
Frights,
so many things,
and it's not even close.
So many weird things.
Yeah. DJ, what about you though? Have you? I'm assuming you've read both of these. If you guys haven't read these, then
I've read all the novels. I actually have a few Feathers Fright books, but never got around to reading them because I'm busy with other things.
Oh wow!
But from from summaries that I have of Frights,
assume the stories,
I
but not
think there's definitely a lot more to chew with Frights. Fourth Closet was just like the closing of the trilogy of novels, so
yeah.
One's an ending, one's a beginning of a series, so that.
They're different. Alright, well, my opinion on this... Here we go, I'm improving my capture. So, the Fourth Closet is like The Rise of Skywalker. It's nowhere near as bad on its own, but also, like, it didn't have... It had some pretty crap things to work with, thanks to the Twisted Ones.
Parallel.
It's true. I mean, like...
It is. Exactly. It's a good parallel.
I'm just saying, like, it's a trilogy ending. It's the ending of a pretty mediocre trilogy. I don't hate the novels, but, like, when Fright's released, I realized just how much we've been missing out. Fourth Closet, I actually enjoy. It's weird, because the first half is pretty compelling, despite the sci-fi tomfuckery. Like, John actually has a personality. He actually has motives and stakes. Carlton is in it. He has some great moments, although he also has some very questionable moments. The things they did with Circus Baby in the novels, that's one of the things. And then as soon as Charlie's reintroduced, John completely reverts back to his blank simp slate from the first book, and
exactly.
Charlie,
when you see a woman, you go Ooga.
Charlie to the end was like one of the most mediocre protagonists I've ever read in a novel. Like, she was so boring and, like, unlikable, which was a real issue with the novels as a whole. William Afton was better than he was in the Twisted Ones, but still questionable character arc. Definitely room for improvement. Whereas Into the Pit is probably, Volume 1 of Frights is probably the most consistent and well-rounded in terms of quality. When I did the tier list with Ambience, which is on his channel, I made the thumbnail, check it out, we put it, like, I think in the top 5. It was like 5th or 6th, because everything in it is at least good. There's no weak story. It's all round really good. It's not like top tier, but like it's a it's the most consistent of the books. And also, like, on their own, I liked all of those stories. None of them were bad, and the epilogue obviously kicks things in motion. It's great. I'm Into the Pit easily. Now it gets a little difficult. So who has actually read Frights is the thing, because I know not everyone's read these.
I've read all of these, and I'm kind of salty that Blackbird isn't there, because Blackbird is like my favorite or second favorite installment of Frights.
This is the thing, like, this list isn't up to date, so we're going to talk about all the books if you guys want, but we can't strictly rank them. I think I'm going to talk about the rest of Frights, but yeah, this isn't up to date. It doesn't have tales, it doesn't have the character encyclopedia or the logbook, although those aren't really, like, narrative, like, stories. So maybe they're not worth including.
Character encyclopedia lore for the win.
I mean, technically, it does have lore, but only stuff we already know. So
that's like the bigger question. All right, coloring book versus the logbook.
Yeah, I got the coloring book.
Man.
Yeah, coloring book
Coloring
sweep.
book, like, best coloring book I've ever had.
Yes, coloring book sweep.
Yes, I love Dabbing Chica. Oh my god.
Dabbing Chica was a
But
gem.
no coloring book.
Dabbing Chica in the coloring book would be the ultimate W.
It would be the ultimate. It'll be
Isn't
like
Dabbing Chica
the boss
from,
battle.
She's from the logbook, I thought.
Yeah, she's from the logbook.
But not the coloring book.
Yeah,
I don't think
she
she's in
is.
that, unfortunately. Alright, well, my take on this is that you've got... Okay.
Yeah.
I remember now. This was close, because the thing is, for me, the first 6 Frights books are way better than the 7 to 12. They're much closer to the games in terms of tone and content, but also the stories are a lot better written. And it's really weird, because some of the same writers wrote my least favourite and most favourite stories. And I think the individual writer's writing abilities isn't really the thing. It's more about, like, what fits in the FNaF franchise and what doesn't. But, you know, I did take into consideration, both with my own tier list and Ambience's list, things like pacing, the actual plot, the characters, you know, and the concepts at play, a whole load of things. And both of these books were pretty high ranked. I think they were both in the top 3 or 5. But 1:35 AM edged out Fetch. I think that was based on consistency, because Volume 2 has, I'm trying to remember the
Fetch,
titles.
Lonely Freddy, and Out of Stock.
That was it. Lonely Freddy's a bit weak. Out of Stock is
I don't
not
like
perfect.
Lonely Freddy. I
Um,
don't like the whole concept of switching souls via eyes and.
I don't think I think the concept was alright, actually. I think it's just the execution. It's really poorly paced. It's a really boring story.
Like, if you taught me how to, like, not taught me, but like if you made me understand how to do how it's done, I'd probably think of it more highly, but it's just not explained. It's just like, oh, I have your soul now.
You can say that about a lot of things about FNaF, to be honest.
Well, this is the thing about Frights. I think Frights is weird. The very first story introduces a form of time travel. But the thing is, I think I'm willing to give it a pass, because Frights leans into the paranormal rather than the sci-fi, more often than not. And I think the whole point is that a lot of the things that happen in it are inexplicable. And it's only really a problem for me when it's contrived for plot reasons, whereas if the main concept behind it, like the ball pit time travel being unexplained, I don't have a problem with, because I think it's supposed to be a mysterious paranormal thing that sets the story. The actual sequence of, you know, plot points and character actions and decisions and motivations, those align, those make sense, which makes it a good story. Because the protagonist, like, is a, you know, they act like a real person. I think that's, like, one of the most important things. And speaking of protagonists, 1:35 AM, Delilah, let's go! One of the best. Smash. I mean, top tier character, S tier.
I mean,
for real though, she was so relatable. And 1:35 AM also has, I can't remember. It's been a while. Do you remember?
Shit.
The new kid and Room for One More.
That was it.
I have them at the top of my head.
I know Room for One, the new kid's a bit controversial, but I liked every single one of those stories. I thought they were all bangers.
So did I.
And the epilogues are both great in these two as well. So I think 1:35 AM edges it out just because Fetch is a weak story. But yeah, they're both great. It's very close for me.
Consistency is key.
I don't know, Fetch was like so predictable as well.
I liked Fetch. I thought it was fine.
It wasn't
I guess
bad, but I thought it could be way better.
the thing, my only problem with Fetch on its own is the ending. It feels really like cut short. Aside from that, I actually think it's perfect. But I don't know. There's things you could change that wouldn't be better or worse. Maybe better in a different way. That's like the only problem for me was the ending. But yeah, it was a bit predictable. The thing is,
I mean,
I read the stories in order. I didn't like
fair.
Blackbird that much when I first read it because I could sense the formulaic tropes of Frights beginning to develop. But if you actually read that story first, without the context of, this is similar to previous ones, it's like the best story.
I read them pretty much in order until, like, I think book 5. And like Fetch, like, just seemed very obvious to me. It was like, oh no, Fetch is gonna, like,
Eat someone.
Or whatever, yeah.
You're smarter than I am. But, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Blackbird, because if you take it out of context, it's so good. And I reread it and I appreciated it a lot more, and rightfully so. But, like, yeah, Frights, it gets really repetitive. And I read them in order, so the later ones have a bit of bias, I guess. Anyways, 4 and 5. What do you remember about these?
I remember Step Closer being kind of good.
I remember Step Closer being decent. I don't know how much I liked Coming Home, but I remember I don't hate it, and I decently liked Step Closer.
So it's Step Closer, it's Dance With Me, and then Coming Home, right? Or the Ballora one.
Coming Home, oh my god, that one was great.
Dude.
Well, the other one is Bunny Call in the Flesh and The Man in Room 12.
Okay, fucking Step Closer.
Yeah, it's... I was... so...
Fuck?
Yeah, it's Volume 4. It's Volume 4.
Yeah.
For In the Flesh alone,
The...
it's Volume 4. So, Volume 4 is like volumes...
Thinking about the details that I do know about it, yeah.
This is the thing.
There's a lot of controversial takes about the fifth book.
Yeah, the fourth book is all round amazing. Coming Home, I don't know why it took us so long to get a story like that, which actually focuses on the real-life domestic impacts of the tragedy of the missing children's incident. And I think it's an absolute crime that we've only had that kind of story for one of them. You could do one for each missing child, all 5 of them. And they could be phenomenal. Like, yeah, well, 6? What, like Puppet?
Charlie.
Yeah. But, like... but... Coming Home, like, I think you could make an argument for that being, like, the best Fright story, just because of how accurately and genuinely and honestly it portrays kind of death and loss. But anyway, like, the story in the middle, admittedly, kind of mediocre for some people. The one with the Ballora, I thought it was a bit undercooked. But Bunny Call has In the Flesh, which is possibly my least favorite Fright story. It's one of the worst. It's kind of hard to pick. I think the Puppet Carver was actually the worst. But it's...
Puppet Carver. Holy shit.
I loved Bunny Call. I thought Bunny Call was excellent, but Mana Room 1280... it's not the worst, but I don't know if I like it that much. It's a bit
The implications were interesting, but I guess that was just it.
It's trying too hard to be a lore story instead of just a good story. So yeah, this goes to volume 4, I think. And now we're back up to this. So Silver Eyes versus Into the Pit. This is a real contest here because Silver Eyes is not bad.
Silver Eyes is my favorite. It's probably the. Is this the book that I've read the fastest? I'm not sure, because like I finished this thing in 3 days, like the 4 times I read it. Like I didn't go above 3 days. I just speed ran it every time because I couldn't like leave myself on a cliffhanger.
Hey Duncan, how you doing?
I don't know. It was. I don't know if it's nostalgia again, like with FNaF 1, but it's like I really like the Silver Eyes. Like the way the whole like pizzeria and everything is described, the way that Afton dies, funny enough, is parallels, whatever, lore, we don't care about that. Everything, like the locations, Utah and New Harmony actually like made me hooked with the place. It made me interested in like checking it, like checking out the surrounding cities or in something, but it was overall a good book in my opinion.
I don't know. Personally, I didn't care that much for the trilogy. I don't know. It was okay. I don't know, Frights... the thing about Frights is that, like, they have something that I think is kind of special. I don't know if it's because they're shorter stories or what, but I find them just... I don't want to say easier to digest, because I don't mind, like, a long book. But, I don't know, I just find them...
They sort of are, though. Like, it's easier to digest 40 pages than 400.
Well, yeah, they're easier to digest, but it's not really where my positives come from them. I just think they're usually solid stories, especially the ones Into the Pit. And I honestly think like each
volume 1 is damn solid. Everything is
honestly good. A lot of the individual stories in Into the Pit could be developed into like actual stories, like full on length.
Oh,
I think that's
kind of especially cool Into the Pit itself. That could have been... That was a long story.
Right.
It could have been even longer. That could have been a novel, actually. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I don't know, just lots of things I didn't like.
That's something I'm considering with this choice, is that I think with short stories, I feel like I'm not saying like any of the first 3 Fright stories suffer this, but I think like with short stories, you have a lesser amount of time to, certain things with the story, and you have to like kind of make sure you condense it to make it a short story, so you're not writing a novel. So I think, out of that, I will admit, Silver Eyes for me felt like it had a slow start, but I think once you get into it, it actually is enjoyable, so I think I would lean to Silver Eyes for this one.
Alright. Okay, it's interesting. I think they're both pretty much equal, because Silver Eyes on its own, I think for being the first book, it establishes the characters and makes them fairly, like, distinct enough. It's nothing crazy, and, like, you would expect more from later books, but, like, I mean, the thing is, a lot of the side characters, like, Lamar and, like, Marla and Jason are a lot more memorable to me than the likes of John and Charlie. But, you know, I liked how there's, like, a little gang of teenagers finding this abandoned version of Freddy's. I think it's a good premise that adapts it into, like, FNAF into a, young adults, like, fiction, I guess. And, yeah, the way it carries over concepts and puts them in a coherent story, pretty good. Like, you know, William Afton getting springlocked at the end, the whole Dave Miller disguise thing, the way, you know, the animatronics and everything are presented. I think the pacing's actually alright. It's because what it does to speed things up so it's not too much of a drag at the start, it has a section from later in the book put in front of, like, the beginning of the story where Charlie's getting hunted by Foxy in the arcade room. And it's a nice, like, tone setter.
Yeah.
I hate that the whole concept of Charlie secretly being a robot was planned from the very beginning. If you reread the first chapter, the entire thing is just basically spelling it out for you, but you have no idea until you've, like, finished the trilogy. If you go back, it's completely different. I think that's just a shit concept, to be honest, both in idea and execution. I don't think it works. But, you know, this is the book that introduced us to William Afton and Henry Emily. That's where we didn't get Henry's last name until Fourth Closet, but, like, that's where we got introduced to these characters. You've got Clay Burke, Carlton's dad, the police officer as well. He's great. I don't know. It's kind of hit and miss, but it's a lot better than the other two. Into the Pit, I would probably rank above. I think I would think that one's better, just because I think even if you take the first story on its own, I was a lot more engaged with the story, and they did more with less. I forget the protagonist's name, but, like, they actually spent a bit of time establishing, you know, his personality and the kind of day-to-day life. It's really good, and my headphones just disconnected. I can't hear anything. Hold on. Oh God. What? Why? No. Please. Hold on. Oh, God damn it. Oh, there we go. I'm reconnected. I can hear you now. Oh my gosh. Just skip to the next song. Did that work? Hello? Oh, crap. Why you do this to me?
Hold up, one sec,
I can hear you now. Don't break on me.
Shit, we didn't have time.
Okay.
No, come on.
I'm back. I'm back.
Cancel operation.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What the hell is going on?
Just chilling out, you know? We're just chilling.
You're
just talking to the audience, you know? We're being...
You're very suspicious individuals right now.
You're very suspicious.
I don't trust you. No. Phil, welcome to the stream. Anyways,
welcome to the internet. I don't know why I said that.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Banger. Anyway, I'm gonna pick Into the Pit, but I respect the Silver Ice choice. I just think, even if you only take one story, Pit just does the, I don't know, the characters and the world building better. I forget his name, but I like the way his kind of like poor dead end summer holiday is presented.
Right,
It's kind of lifelike.
Third volume versus the
realistic.
fifth volume.
It's a hard one. Those are like probably my
This
two
is 3 and
favorites.
4. Yeah, this is a tough call. I think with Ambience's video, we ranked 3 above 4, but it was literally like second and third place, I think.
Neck and neck.
I think it. Hold up. First one is. I'm trying to remember all the stories in those.
1:35 a.m. Room for One More, and the new kid. Step
That-
Closer,
if
Dance with
you
Me,
ignore-
and Coming Home.
If you ignore
Oof.
like the whatchamacallit, the controversial stuff in the new kid, I
New
think
Kid's
the
actually
the 3 stories in volume 3 are damn solid, while Dance with Me is just lacking something. It should
Yeah.
have had a little bit more.
It's
Yeah,
a bit
that's what
harsh,
we
but it's
feel
very
like
close. Yeah.
I don't know.
I
To me,
think
it's
3.
like I didn't really feel strongly about most of the stories in these, except I think for me it's between essentially just Coming Home and 1:35 a.m.
Yeah.
They're both
Ooh.
excellent. I'm not
Yeah.
For me,
sure.
it's like
Again, I think individual stories in Volume 4 could rank higher, but I think, like, Datsumi being a bit weak is the tiebreaker. Although, you know, Coming Home has qualities that no other Fright story has. Which...
No, it doesn't. No, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know.
Ranking the whole volume, though. So.
But yeah, I'm gonna go number 3, but it's very close.
I think that's fair.
It's extremely close.
That's fair.
This is where, like, one story makes all the difference. And then I think 135 beats out Into the Pit. It's still close, but yeah, this is some banger stories. And now the final ranking: Pizza Sim versus 135 AM.
I think FNAF 1 wins, honestly.
Yeah, guys, FNAF 1's a real winner.
See, think back to 2014.
Like, is that even necessary? Like,
here's the real question, guys. FNAF games or FNAF books? Forget the individual one. Like,
FNAF games.
Overall.
Games.
I tend to
personally.
not enjoy the books, especially the book trilogy. I like those.
I tend to not enjoy stuff like, I don't know why, but Tales from the Pizzaplex don't like strike me as good.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about the books not listed on here for a minute. So just for everybody watching, obviously there are many other volumes of Frights. This is only the first 5. You've got Blackbird, which is pretty much S tier. That individual story is S tier. The volume overall is S tier.
Yeah, Blackbird would sweep all of these current ones, like on the other part of the list.
Yeah, and this should be Blackbird if it was here. And then because it's close, but if you look at the tier list I did with Ami, there are also 6 more of varying quality. Some of them are really bad. Some of them are, like, very mixed. None of them are really, like, all-around good after Volume 6, in my opinion. But in addition to that, even if we skip the non-storybooks and we're only looking at storybooks, so not the logbook, not the character encyclopedia, not the Freddy Files Ultimate Guide, skip all of that, coloring book, that leaves Tales from the Pizzaplex, which I've not even read. And I think that says a bit about it, because Security Breach aside, it's like, they have spun out so many of these books, I feel like the quality must be diluting. Because there were loads of Frights, and it's like, you're doing another set of 12 books that quickly, like, in another year, and it's like, it's so expensive to keep up with buying all of these, and most people just read them for the lore, you know? It's like, a lot of the stories on their own just aren't that good, so it's kind of questionable. Like, there's so many, it's so expensive to read all the books, which is why I'm kind of glad that I stopped, because Frights was a bit much.
See, everyone, this is why FNAF lore is pay to win.
Yeah, exactly. like,
Exactly.
as soon as the books were introduced as essential lore components, I think, like, it was just, it kind of went to shit. Real shame. But that was all the way back in 2015, technically, I think, or early 2016. I don't remember when Silver Eyes released. But yeah, I think...
Silver Eyes, I think, released after FNAF 4.
Yes. I don't remember if it was...
it after? Yeah, it was after FNAF 4.
It was after 4.
Alright.
Was it after World?
I don't remember.
Not
no, it was
sure
about the same time.
I think
it was similar.
Silver Eyes came up before FNAF World, and then I don't know, Twisted Ones came out after Sister Location.
Oh, no, we can...
Yeah, I did.
I'm too lazy to check.
Yeah, I did.
Anyway.
I think the third novel, I believe, was after Pizza Sim. So.
Yeah.
I don't remember that far.
It doesn't matter. The thing is, what you've got is, let's see, you've got the original 7 games plus FNAF World, all of them great in their own way. You've got Help Wanted, which is pretty solid, especially in VR. You've got FNAF AR, which admittedly sucks. You've got Security Breach, no comment. And you've got Freddy in Space 2, which is surprisingly good, and Fury's Rage, which is surprisingly awful, and the most forgettable.
Surprisingly awful.
With the books, you've got a pretty mixed trilogy, a very 50-50 12-book series, and another book series which isn't even finished yet. I think there's only 6 or 7 of the tales out yet. So, I'm inclined to pick games, just based on consistency.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree.
I'd have
Pizza
to
Sim
agree,
was free, you have to pay for 135 AM.
There it is!
See, guys, this is why
There it is.
The perfect ending was free, therefore it's better.
Literally. Free S-tier story, pay-to-win mediocre lore.
Yeah.
That's a real argument.
Also,
What about the console port of Pizza Sim? We only talk about the original.
No.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the mobile. No.
You guys
Also,
are
the
funny.
only thing I'd agree to talk about is
Connection terminated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Insta. Still, if you remember that nickname.
I don't.
My fellow ball giggler. Yeah.
I'm afraid you've been locked off Discord.
No.
Oh no.
Oh man. Well, anyways, guys, there's our bracket fight. I'm not gonna waste any time, but like,
So can I
had some
talk
interesting
about something
discussions.
that's like a small pet peeve of mine about
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
trilogy? Look at the covers. On the first one, you see Freddy's right face.
Oh
On the second one,
yeah.
it's the left.
Oh.
The fourth closet, isn't it in the middle?
There's
Why is it
Oh.
I hate it.
Right.
They did re-release it with a different cover, I think, which
Oh,
matches it more, so they're all on the left. There is a different version of the cover for Silver Eyes.
but-
See,
You
when
could
I
have
was
done, like, a
younger, I
super-
used
okay.
to like
Yeah.
open the book and look at the cover like from the back so I could like see the
Oh.
entire face. It was very
Like they
fun.
could have
Yeah.
done no, but they could have done a cool thing where the first one it's on the like right, the second one's on the left or whatever the order they have, and the last one's like in the middle
yeah.
or something. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Missed opportunities. Anyway,
It
that was
kinda
really
sucks.
complaining about stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Alright, but anyways, if we're ready to move on, then let's just do this. So,
Yeah.
this...
We can move on to the next.
This is a humongous bracket.
Among Us.
Okay, question. How the hell do we rank these? 'Cause
Are
they're
there
very
SB
different.
characters on there? Because they're gonna be.
There are.
There are many characters. So here's the thing. You could do this by lots of metrics. You could do like who would win in a fight, who has better game mechanics, who has a better role in the story. I think
Maybe a withered cheek.
let's just rank these by how successful they are, because different characters have different intentions, right? Different characters have different
Yeah.
purposes. So, you
Withered
know,
cheek is loaded, guys.
Eh.
She has the cat.
it's like, you know, you could consider everything. You can consider their role in the story, their gameplay, their appearances in each game, like...
Well, in that case, Withered Chica Slime's Nightmare BB because
I disagree.
I mean,
it's
hear me out though. The Nightmare BB was supposed to be the only character from Halloween Edition that was actually canon, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And he didn't really fill in that role properly. He was just a stand-in for Plush Trap that was less forgiving.
Yeah, but
he didn't give other like lore details. Scratch lore. He didn't give a different gameplay. He didn't give anything.
I mean,
It was just
Withered
another
Chica.
Plush Trap.
Okay, look, Withered Chica, like. Okay, she's Chica, but withered. Gameplay wise, literally everything else you do in FNAF 2.
Voice
Yeah.
lines. I like the voice lines.
Yeah, but they're, I don't know, they're okay.
This is the thing, I think,
Voice is good.
I think Ultimate
Voice
Custom
lines are
Night
amazing.
enhances a lot of the older characters, but Nightmare BB's voice, man, I think that's
I
the...
honestly
tiebreaker for me.
think the older
I
characters.
mean,
are
if we're
scarier
talking
than-
about voice, I was the first. I've seen everything. Takes it for me.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's...
but, like,
Yeah, that's
also,
right.
Nightmare BB's surprisingly
Eh,
iconic.
eh.
I don't know why.
Because people just forget to not flash him when he's down.
No, like
That's
I mean,
why he
just in
looks
general
like
as a
confident.
character, like he has like a few recurring appearances, and
Hmm.
his design's like cool as hell.
The
Like, it
design
feels
is
like-
good.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of good in Nightmare Balance, where it's not crazy over the top, like withering and everything, but it still looks extremely nightmarish
Yeah.
with the long fingers and everything.
Yeah.
Wither Chick
yeah.
is cool, don't get me wrong, but I just think Nightmare Baby has the more overall qualities. I don't know.
Well, if we're talking about design, one
Not
thing
just
I don't like about
design-wise.
Withered Chica is how she's fucking T-posing in the office.
Also-
But that's
Yeah.
a different topic for another day.
Also,
It's- I
gameplay
like,
wise
like,
and stuff, I don't know.
the facial features of Withered Chica, like the fact that she has like
That
has
is
this like
hilarious.
beat up, broken jaw, and the endoskeleton mouth also hanging from there. Like it indicates like some error. Also missing
Yeah.
palms.
That is true, but I don't know. Nightmare BB just slaps. Look, at that, like I just think Nightmare BB is just he's cool.
Yeah.
You could also look for what they've done in Help Wanted and Withered Chica. She was more missing than a lore theorist's father. So
Yeah, the for some reason the Withered animatronics in Help Wanted are like tiny. I don't know why. They're like
it's
smaller
just
than the
Withered
FNAF
Danger
one
Mode,
ones.
which
That's
I don't
weird.
like. They could have at least put them in Night 5. Like, come on.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that
They're
felt
very
FNAF
underutilized.
2 in Help Wanted felt like the devs didn't like the game and they were just like, okay, just throw it in with like half the content.
Yeah.
That's fun.
DJ, what were you...
Basically.
do you have anything to say about this?
thinking about
Just wondering.
this, because yeah, there's a lot of criteria you can think about. I think Wither Chica. Okay, so thinking, because like we're comparing two different lines of animatronics. I think out of the Withereds, Chica has a interesting design, along with a couple of the other Withered animatronics, and Nightmare Balloon again was part of a Halloween edition to FNaF 4, and I don't know, his design is pretty. I think it's really good. It takes the Nightmare look in a different approach than the original 4, or the original ones that were in 4. But yeah, I don't know. For me, I think both characters do look really well model-wise, and like they're Wither Chica has probably. I think they both have a simple gameplay mechanic, so again, I think they're tied for me.
Yeah, honestly, I would probably tie these two.
Thing.
Yeah.
The one thing I remembered was you said that it's like how they fill their roles. Well, Nightmare BB doesn't really fill his role of being the only canon character in Halloween Edition. Wither Chica fits the role of being broken perfectly because you can just stall her in parts and service until the end of the night.
To be fair, was that really a concern of Scott back then when you made FNaF Fall that
I honestly have no clue. My honest thought is that he just copy pasted Freddy's AI and just like changed a few things.
Freddy's AI?
For like Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, and Withered Chica.
I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Like I'm talking about like, yeah, true, but like Nightmare BB. I mean, like when.
Thing, Bubble Breath as well, but Wither Chica was just balls for like.
I was really going to the point of talking about
Sorry guys, had to take a call. Right, I can't believe we spent this long on the one character thing.
Wait, this one's hard.
No clue.
This is hard because I think they're actually tied, but I have to pick one, so I'm gonna pick BB.
I think we gotta pick one
because he's slightly more original. That's my only reason. But the voices, mechanics, designs, they're great. I don't know, man.
Oh, this one's hard. No.
So this is tough because these are both legendary characters.
They're my babies. No.
Ayo. So I mean, Foxy's one of the OGs, and he's been in like every game.
Oh, Nightmarion though. Nightmarion's the monster design I love. Like, holy shit.
Okay, not to be that nerdy guy, but the VR installment and the way like everything, the tentacles are utilized, I love it.
Yeah.
I agree. It was such an like the design was already great in FNaF 4.
Oh, but this is super off topic.
Absolutely terrifying.
Have y'all ever like, you know how the tentacles go like go down from the roof, right? If you remember, there's like, I don't know if it's the first or the second chapter of the Twisted Ones, but it clearly mentions that Charlie's room has a gaping hole in the ceiling. That's the first thing I thought of when I
did
saw
not.
That couldn't be a coincidence. Surely that was a reference.
That's interesting.
Surely it was. Like, there's no way they just leave it there.
That's something I didn't think about.
Also, I learned the other day that Nightmarion in FNaF 4 has like actual eyeballs if you brighten it.
Yeah, it does. It's very interesting.
But Foxy though, like it's Foxy.
It's like one of the originals. He has an interesting mechanic, like in every installment he is.
The thing is
Let's not talk about the brief moment where he was the Withered Foxy in FNaF 2 Help Wanted. We don't talk about that, but
Nightmarion looks extremely fucking cool.
So is Foxy though.
But Foxy has such an importance to like the overall universe.
Nightmarion's canonicity is questionable, and it's like there's great story potential there that hasn't really been utilized, at least not yet.
Yeah.
It's like Nightmarion's like all design pretty much like no.
I mean, the gameplay was fine. Obviously, it's copy paste from Nightmare, but I think Ultimate Custom Night, it was fine. It was pretty unique, and it added to it because it was like nice and simple. Yeah, there's 50 of them. You can't have too many big mechanics.
Too many. huge threats.
I mean, Foxy throughout the series has been fairly consistent. If we just look FNaF 1 UCN Help Wanted, right?
He's been consistently solid. Like,
he's got Pirate Ride as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Curse of Dreadbear.
Right.
Oh yeah, right.
Also, Repair Foxy, which is like hands down the best parts and service minigame.
This is another tie for me, but I've got to pick one. I think I might go Foxy.
Foxy just has more going for
I think
him.
an edge is the lore relevance. This guy is one of the original 4 Freddy's characters.
Yeah.
Nightmare's not even canon? Question mark. Like, but
It's like Nightmare
if Nightmare was.
He's non-canon to FNaF 4 Halloween Edition, but he's treated as a rumor, and that's why he's put in Help Wanted. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's weird.
And this is a weird idea that he would be like the embodiment of death or whatever, which is cool as
also
fuck.
how like
That is
apparently
cool. I
he
accept
controls
that.
the entire Pizzaplex as Charlie or something. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
understand that one.
What?
That was a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
there was
question
basically
mark.
these like
They look
black
like-
and white striped wires, and everyone thought these were like puppet wires. and
Yeah.
how like the Nightmare jump scares overlaid over the broken staff bot thingies. They have Nightmare on features and everything. It's
Oh my
like, oh,
God, I
Nightmare
froze
on is
these
controlling the
stitches.
Pizzaplex.
What the fuck? Although tentacles are coming out of the ground now. Oh no.
Anyway,
Let's go.
but if that's everything we got to say, I'm moving on
Foxy.
because time's
Yeah,
ticking.
Foxy.
So.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck is then in my... I'm sorry, but can we talk about the images? They look like they're about to do the rock eyebrow.
You right? It's the I forget the YouTuber's name.
He's
Ural.
already started, bro.
Like
Okay,
I
let's
can't unsee it, you know.
Who has the better rock eyebrow? That's gonna be
Oh,
the
Withered
thing.
Freddy. Withered Freddy.
Withered Freddy.
I mean, Withered
Easy,
Freddy,
dog.
yeah.
Rock eyebrow.
All right, that's it, guys. That's the discussion. We're ending it there.
Absolutely.
Jokes aside, though, I think Withered Freddy beats out Freddy just because of the model. Because aside from that, they're basically the same.
I
Yeah,
have
they've-
some issue
Yeah.
with Withered Freddy's model. I just think, like, it
I
looks...
think it's weird to judge because Freddy, you don't have a game without a Freddy. And Withered Freddy is
Yeah.
only in 2 installments, which are, oh no, 3, my bad. FNaF 2, FNaF World, and Help Wanted are the,
Yeah.
and Help Wanted, he's only there for 5 minutes, to be fair, so.
Also,
it's like-
Withered Freddy,
Yeah.
like he looks squarish for some reason.
I like that. I think it's more realistic. The
It's
whole
the
Withered
fact that-
aesthetic.
I don't, yeah, I actually
I
take
don't know,
original
I feel
Freddy
like
over Withered
the
Freddy
thing
for me.
about...
And I think Withered Freddy. I think
go
Withered
ahead.
Freddy's unique because his withering is not like as intense as Foxy, Bonnie, or Chica.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but Freddy, like original Freddy, he's so iconic. He has so many good
Yeah.
moments in the series. His design is simple but to the point. It gets the job done.
He
He has
looks
the whole
scary.
lights out music thing going on, which is extremely fucking cool. Which
Right.
he doesn't have.
Oh, that's true.
It's crazy.
Like I just think FNaF 1 Freddy, like
Also, yeah,
I-
we've
that's not
mentioned
Freddy.
canonicity all the way up to here. Withered Freddy appears and vanishes with FNaF 2. Like,
But they're the same
there's
character, right?
It's just it.
well, yeah, they're the same character.
I feel like that
It's-
cancels itself out.
I have a feeling that I don't know. FNaF 1 Freddy just has more appearances in media, and
Yeah,
he's more
exactly.
iconic. I think, and that gives him the
But
edge.
That's
so
fair.
Withered
enough.
Freddy in the office pose usually gets used a lot for whatever.
He looks
reason.
like
Oh,
he's on
yeah.
a pump. He's barely gotten out of the gym. Like, his hands are not straight. bro.
Guys,
Withered Freddy was Withered Freddy was used on
Yeah.
Withered Freddy was used on Funko merch.
Wait, what?
Well, let me go back to matchup mode. I'm gonna refresh
Wait,
the page.
wait.
This
You
website
put
doesn't
Freddy
work.
once more. You put Freddy once more.
Yeah, I'll fix that. I'm wondering if I should change it, but because let's think of it this way: which one's gonna be more interesting to compare down the line? Because now I'm
Again,
just
I
starting
feel
to
like
pick.
Withered Freddy's gonna lose at some point anyway, because he's not.
Yeah, both of them are, but I mean, you know.
Are they?
Yeah.
I need to reset.
I
That's
think
what I need
Withered
to do.
I-
Freddy's a
I
stock-
looked at this tier list before.
I feel like
And
considering
there's so many characters that these guys are gonna lose. There's no point.
considering
There
how
are.
important and iconic FNaF 1 Freddy is, I think it'd be more interesting to compare to maybe some of the most
Yeah.
like iconic
The
characters.
the
later
thing
on
is,
in
I
the-
think the power out mechanic actually won him over for me because Withered Freddy doesn't really do much in the games. He
He's
always
just-
and
copy
again,
paste.
mechanically, he's just like the other Withered, really.
yeah, he's fooled by his
Yeah.
own face.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
yeah.
Roxy, I fucking hate Roxy. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, this is
we
no
don't
question.
Talk about this.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
like her. Okay. Oh fuck! My drop.
Do you mind if I talk about Ruined for a second?
Do what you want. Fine. Oops. My headphones broke. Why you do this to me?
Empathy 4, they chose fucking Roxy. She's the most obnoxious piece of shit they ever invented. And then in Rune, they were like, "Oh, look at her! She has a sub story." Ah, fuck you! I'm like, Roxy's the worst person in history.
Can I at least make one counter argument for this
go ahead.
debate?
Of course.
So I think obviously we're gonna all lean to Withered Foxy, but I think Withered Foxy has a few issues where like he's like
For sure.
I feel like he's overpowered in FNaF 2.
FNaF 2's a bit broken,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, he's not overpowered. He's so strict that others don't have time to leave. So he's unfair. Absolutely.
Unwinnable
I can
situations.
agree on
And I know, yeah, the glam rocks are all these, flashy models, but I feel like Roxanne has some interesting stuff, because, obviously...
What are you referring to, my guy?
I mean, whatever theory...
If
Whatever
we're going
theory
off
you
every
wanna
factor,
believe.
then Rule 34.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't gonna say.
Look,
Yeah.
they made the character as
I
furry
was saying-
bait and it work, alright?
I mean, yeah, this is furry bait. This is... I still
is
think
furry
FNaF
bait,
1 Foxy is slightly better, but I do like Withered Foxy's model. I think its mechanics fine in concept, but yeah.
I think I forgot
Execution.
something. The Withered Foxy mini game. You remember that?
Oh,
that,
yeah.
But I don't think that's that.
Again, the lore as well, guys. He's one of the OGs.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Okay. Phantoms.
I think this is gonna come down to game mechanics. And
Yes.
Oh.
And I think Withered Foxy's Ghosty Foxy is a bit more
Phantom?
interesting than Ghosty Mingle.
Bro.
Ghosty Mingle is literally just you don't look at a camera ever.
I mean,
Ghosty Foxy
yeah,
is
that's
go
true.
back to
Like,
the right.
while Phantom Foxy is a
You don't
constant
suck.
threat, he can appear from 12 a.m. onward.
Mm.
Mangle can appear only from 1 a.m. onward, and the
Oh, what the
only
fuck?
way
Oh, yeah, right.
you're gonna check her camera is if you deliberately put Springtrap there and
Yeah.
use that as a strategy, which is
I
very, very,
agree.
very
I feel like Ghosty Foxy is just more relevant question mark in gameplay. That honestly
I don't know,
care
Phantom
about
Mangle came back a bit more than Fox.
that is true.
Aren't they
Yeah,
both
but
in
yeah,
Hell
but
Wanted?
they're-
Oh,
They
UCN,
are,
right.
yeah.
Oh, Phantom Foxy is not in UCN.
Right, yeah,
They pretty
gotcha.
much work the same as in FNaF 3 though.
My take
And
is...
for
Yeah.
Help Wanted, Phantom Foxy was like FNaF 1 Foxy at one point.
Oh yeah, why?
At the same time, I don't like how Phantom Mangle is a pure copy-paste of Phantom BB, but just for the ventilation system. It's just weird for me.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Phantoms in
why have
general,
two?
like,
Just
they're-
put BB on both. It doesn't matter. Like, give her a different mechanic. Do her justice.
I gotta
Oh, God, the
say,
next matchup.
there's one thing which I think Phantom Angle did better, or rather, what she doesn't do, because FNaF 3's jump scares are weak, and they destroy the atmosphere, but Phantom Mangle doesn't do that.
She has a unique one.
She
has
makes
a
this
unique one,
awful
right?
noise and just stares at you from the window. It's not the scariest thing ever, but it adds to the tension sometimes. And I do think Phantom Foxy is a lot more relevant to the gameplay, but I think Phantom Mangle's execution is better. Plus, I dig Cam 4 strats. I don't use it that often. I always usually go for like 6 or 7, but like 4, Cam 4's not bad.
It's
But
good.
yeah,
It's
you don't use
decent.
it that often, I will admit. It's
Yeah.
one of the least used cameras because Springtrap has to
Also,
go out
she's
the
like
way.
one of the only mechanics that differ in the Phantoms because she gives an audio error.
I'm gonna pick Foxy, but I think it's actually close.
Yeah, to be fair, all the Phantom
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of suck ass, but
I don't think they're terrible necessarily, but they're very much, you know, bonus characters. They're just
yeah,
hallucinations.
absolutely.
They're not even real characters.
Okay.
this is interesting.
Yes.
Rockstar Chica versus Avid.
This is Texas. I'm scared of wet floor with left floor sign chicken.
Huh?
Yeah,
Versus
against
Jimmy
Plot Armor.
Neutron. I ruined my own design after.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is.
I mean, look, if we're looking at
Hmm.
like, look, Rockstar Chica is just kind of irrelevant though, even though she's
Also,
quirky and cool.
I mean,
Afton, even though his design sucks, right? He's still Afton in the end.
yeah, it's still after.
I like his
Yeah.
voice and I like his personality, but I think
come.
I think Rockstar Chica has a really interesting game mechanic in UCN,
Yeah.
and
I
her
mean, it's
tycoon
laughable,
stats
though.
on
Like,
that bit.
why would this 7 foot 200 pound animatronic be scared of like slipping.
It's UCN. It's not supposed to make sense. It's goofy as hell, and I dig it. Like it's because the thing is, this is the Rockstars, right? Some of the characters in that game are very serious, but the Tycoon characters are supposed to be a bit quirked up. You know, it's like the Rockstars, they're not actually haunted, so they're a lot more jokey. I just think she's an interesting alternative take on Chica. And the voice lines, I don't know, I like the voice acting. I mean, PJ Hayward's a legend, but man, that model. And, you know, the office mechanics, he's the exact same as the others. I'm actually going to pick Chica.
True. Honestly,
it's close, but...
Yeah, but it's still
Afton. I would say this is a close one. Cause,
it's still Afton, though.
It's still Afton, and also, I don't know, like...
If we look at everything, like, lore significance, it's no debate.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
and like there isn't a category where Rockstar Chica just flat out wins.
Yeah,
as much design as well.
As much as I love Rockstar Chica.
I mean, the salvages are good. DJ, what do you think? Which would you pick? Oh crap, my headphones. Dude, this is so annoying.
All the other appearances of Springtrap and whatnot. You know, he's had more appearances than Rockstar Chica.
Sorry, DJ, you cut out there because my headphones came off again. So did you pick Scraptrap then?
Well,
yeah,
Scraptrap because
he's
had a bit more appearances than Rockstar Chica, even if you know.
Do I need to explain myself?
All right, next up. Oops, let me reactivate matchup mode. I think this is a no-brainer, but in Pig Patch's defense, alright, I love the mediocre melodies. I think the design is really interesting. This guy's got, like, heterochromia eyes, whatever it's called. Like, that's unique, that's interesting. Yeah. Also, I like that he's... I mean, a pig with a banjo, but also in UCN, he always speaks in, like, riddles. He always speaks it in, like, you know, metaphors. I think that's a really interesting character trait.
Fall from trees.
Right? Like, it's, I don't know, it's unique. Chica, of course, is going to win this for lore relevance. She's one of the OGs. She's got the cupcake, the bib, iconic design, very scary. I was actually the most scared by Chica in FNaF 1, although Freddy was close. And her game mechanics have usually been pretty good. I mean, FNaF 1, it's just the basic thing, but it's the original thing. And, you know, UCN and Help Wanted... We're both okay, I think. So
they were good.
Yeah, that's
I love how her whole gimmick in Parts of Service was that she ate pizza. It was great.
Yeah, I mean
to feed her to get a coin.
Yeah, the Parts and Service stuff is great. Like those levels are designed really well. Chica's is one of the best.
Yeah. Can we just skip off the like one under? We don't like. Do we need to discuss?
Yeah, we don't need to discuss this one.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, no, sorry, let me do that. No, it's Baby. Baby will have a time to shine. Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I hate Security Breach, but I can see the argument. I'm picking Puppet, but,
Yep. It's a no-brainer for me.
I don't know, Freddy's just like...
Puppet's...
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, yeah, obviously Puppet's huge with the overall arching story, lore, and whatnot, but I think Freddy has some interesting things going for him. Obviously, he's immune to whatever is going on in Security Breach, and I don't know, I feel like it's interesting that he's the only one in that game that is, like, non-aggressive until he powers out, so...
Oh, what the fuck? What did I just hear?
That's Freddy from Soul's Mike. Repeating what DJ said.
You better vote for me, Gregory.
God damn it.
I'm going to break someone's neck, Gregory.
That's actually a really good voice. Okay, here's the thing, okay. Callum Goff is a king. Glamrock Freddy has a pretty awesome design. It hits the Glamrock beats. Yeah, his voice is excellent.
I'm sorry,
the thing is, Glamrock Freddy is a victim of the plot. His existence and his entire personality, it doesn't really add to anything. It's never explained why he's the way he is, and he doesn't really develop as a character. Obviously, there's that whole fantastic missed opportunity of him actually becoming hostile to Gregory because he keeps fucking murdering his friends. But nope, they didn't do that. And again, game mechanics, I mean, the whole gameplay of Security Breach, I'm not going to get into, but Puppet has, admittedly, the music box kind of sucks in FNaF 2.
I mean, I like the concept. I like that there's like a theme that's like it makes you like panic. It's like, all right, you fucked up. It's time for you to die.
Yeah, I think the whole death sequence and the weight of this character in the story absolutely wins out. Games Charlie's one of my favorites.
Was presented is probably my favorite teaser in like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's a classic.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Poop it.
We've got Wasted Potential versus Easter Egg.
No, we got
Oh my
Wasted
god,
Potential
sorry, but I'm
versus
voting
Endo,
Endo, I don't care.
Literally, her entire personality is, are you having fun yet? The answer's no, Steel Wall.
Fun yet? Are you having fun yet?
Literally.
Are you having fun yet? Are
Yeah.
you having fun
Yeah.
yet? Are you having fun yet?
Die! French person. Sorry, you actually made me angry with the flashbacks to that game. I'm kidding, but yeah, no.
Are you having fun yet?
Endo 2, guys, Endo 2 is based, okay? Endo 2 reads alternative news sources. They grow their own food. Endo 2 legally owns firearms. Endo 2...
This render of Endo 2 is weird.
Rendo 2 is sexy. I think Endo 2 is more sex appeal than Vanny, personally.
I agree. Holy shit.
He's a lot shinier. Look at those big blue eyes. Vanny's eyes are just weird. Smash or pass, you know? It's pretty easy, pretty easy dubs.
Oh, we are like rapid.
Alright, Panstan versus... Panstan's gonna win this.
Panstan sweep, I don't care. If you hit Floorball,
you're gonna combust, and I'm gonna go to hell.
Look at him. Look at him.
We need justice for Panstan. We didn't get Panstan in UCN. We didn't get Panstan in Help Wanted. It's outrageous. We need justice. We need a Trash and Gang game.
What the hell?
Yeah, Panstan sweep. Panstan's gonna win this easy.
Mapbot versus Cupcake.
No, like seriously.
Oh, is that Mapbot?
Mapbot's funny, but the Cupcake's actually kind of iconic. And
Mapbot is funny, but Cupcake is Cupcake.
Okay, the thing is, I remember Mapbot from Astral Spiff's videos, and I know that they're actually the only thing in the game that actually is a good jump scare, which is hilarious. But I didn't even recognize it. Like, the staff bots are all the same to me. They suck. I hate them as an idea, in execution, in gameplay, and story. They're stupid. The Cupcake is based. The Cupcake reads alternative news sources and legally owns firearms. But also, the Cupcake has been here since day one. They're a neat little kind of Easter egg, like... They were like the predecessor to Bonbon, the kind of hand puppet mini character thing. They're awesome. Not a whole lot to them, but they beat Staffbot.
Of course. Move on.
Sun and Moon versus Nightmare Chief.
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Honestly, if Daycare Attendant wasn't so buggy, I might give it to them.
Yeah.
Okay,
but, not just bugginess.
Half the time in the game, they just get stuck. So.
Yeah. Before we discuss this one, I just want to catch up with chat. So yeah, exactly, Duncan. Irrelevant gameplay, lore trait. You would actually pick Glamour Freddy? Question mark. But yeah, interesting. But yeah, Bonzi. I don't know why people keep asking me this. No, I have no plans to play Ruin.
It sucks.
I haven't even watched a playthrough. I was trying to hide Ruin videos from my subscription feed, but there were literally dozens. Dorko was pumping them out.
It, and even just watching it was enough for me.
Yeah, Dorko uploads one every 3 minutes. And it's like
I might watch.
Like, oh my god, guys, it's the best thing ever. Look
I hate how he gets so hyped about every little thing because it just devalues everything.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think Dorko is just kind of doing that for the money.
Yeah, he absolutely is. But you know,
gossip or anything, but like
it's you know all you know, power to him for the people who are like, you know, the kids who watch him. I mean, I might watch Markiplier's playthrough because I'm interested in his take.
You know, yell at a screen for 20 minutes and have a group of children give me money, I would do that. But
exactly, yeah. But yeah, no, fuck security breach. All right, I don't know how else to say it. Wet floor.
Sun and Moon is like okay though, but I don't know.
Yeah, Supercell's going to come to his house. But anyway, back to this, though. So, Sun and Moon, credit where it's due, the daycare section was, relatively speaking, less broken and actually really fun in concept, and like the whole style, the voice acting against Kellen Goff, super talented. The model's really interesting.
I also like the mechanic of like, oh, I'm gonna chase you. I'm killer. I'm gonna kill you right now. Oh no, you
Also,
don't. There's some cans.
technically, it's like weird because technically there's like 3 of them. There's like sun,
there's sun, moon, and eclipse.
There's like
from
the
Ruin.
new one or whatever the fuck.
Oh, right.
Like the fusion, they did like a DBZ.
Justice for my boy Eclipse. I have a friend named Eclipse, and this is total injustice. How dare you portray him like this? You absolute monsters.
That's actually
wow.
insane.
Crazy.
I have
crazy,
a counterpoint for Nightmare Chica.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nightmare Chica, for whatever reason, is buggy in FNAF 4. It can kill you even if she's left.
Yeah, there is
And
that.
it's just, she has...
Bonnie as well.
Oh yeah, this guy gets stuck all the time.
Basically, what happens with Nightmare Chica is that you go to the door, she goes back right as you come, or whatever the fuck. Then you close the door, she goes away, and then she like comes back instantly. That's what happens. It's weird.
Yeah, she just pulls a interval and
I pull up
back immediately.
Yeah. Ethan will explain it best, but Nightmare Chica, though, let's talk about her. I mean, design, lore relevance, man, but the game mechanic.
I like the 3 teeth sets. I think it's kind of cool.
I can only see 2 in the image, but yeah. The UCN thing was cool.
She lose like a row of teeth in UCN.
Maybe.
What the fuck?
But it was a very unique mechanic. I think her jump scare in FNAF 4 at least is very good. The eye colors being different, the nightmare cupcake. Excellent character design. I think she lacks a voice, but like I don't think that. I think I'm picking Chica here.
I don't mind that. Again, I feel like a lot of the older characters are actually like less when they got a voice.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, honestly, UCN, I'm fine with it now because I'm used to it. But at the time, I remember thinking, man, these guys aren't like silent beasts. That's kind of weird. But I don't know. Some of them work, some of them don't. I don't know. It's there's a lot of FNAF scenarios where it's better when they don't talk. I think they talk way too much now. But yeah.
True.
I would have to say Chica. I just think her appearance was more impactful to me.
Yes,
exactly.
Much scarier game. The thing is about Sun and Moon, massive missed opportunity. They never animated the transition from one to the other. Like,
that is true.
Why not? Like, I really wanted to see.
Studios.
Well, exactly. But I really wanted to see the transformation. Like, that was what I was most excited about that character with the trailers, and then they just didn't show it ever. It's stupid. Alright, let's move on.
They did something with it, but it was for that, like, Freddy and Friends cartoon teaser stuff.
Probably would have been kind of tough to do with the actual model, like a game.
Yeah, no, in the...
I do think that would have been an issue.
In the teaser, they just, it's like a crossfade. They just switch frames to a different character. Yeah. So it's like a stuttering effect. It just looks like an illusion disc, which sucks.
Like, even for a competent game company, I feel like animating that on like a model would be really hard to do. Because you need to make a separate model with both the thing from Sun and Moon, and then I honestly, I can give them a pass on that.
Alright.
What the fuck
Needy versus old man consequences.
Okay, so piece of shit against
Alright, one at a time, one at a time. Super Soul, you would talk first.
A piece of shit that I absolutely hate, but that has a banger music when you go fish against irrelevant character.
Wait, hang on, you hate OMC?
I don't like OMC.
No, Didi. You can fish with her in FNAF World.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? Who are you talking about?
I don't
they're both fishing related.
It's just there. I don't know. It's just, again, the thing with FNAF World trying to be meta and failing miserably. I don't know. Honestly, I think I'd have to pick Didi. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair. Insta, what do you think?
Whoa. I mean, based Croc, he fishes his own food.
He has illegally Yeah. I don't know why this is a thing now. It's because Scott Cawthon's from Texas. So this is all happening in, like, you know, the southern part of the US, guys. Hurricane Utah. That's southern, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know America, bro.
DJ, what about you? I mean, any strong opinions or?
These are both interesting because yes, they both originate from the first ever spin-off, which, you know, obviously at the time was, you know.
Oh yeah, no, not
received
popular.
well, but obviously nowadays it's pretty well received. But seeing that they both came back later in the series, I think that is really good to see some FNaF World representation. I think he has an interesting mechanic of just like kind of summoning characters out of the blue, which is I think interesting. The whole FNaF World New Challenger thing, but I
It
think
really worked in UCN.
he needs to have a little more going for him, since he has he's the old man. Of course, he's gonna pass on wisdom and all that stuff.
He's the old man.
I'm
Okay, so DD, I think DD's got a more like impressive game mechanic for UCN. Like summoning random characters works really well. Her fishing game in FNaF World was great, but she's intended to be really annoying. So the grating voice and design work, but OMC I like
the way the fishing game is coded, because there's like fish that can move like a few pixels slower or faster than the pearl, and the only way you're gonna get it is if you wait till like 5 or something.
Yeah.
Something that affects the character, though. I mean, it's just.
I mean, it's her game.
It's a very tiny part.
Just a bit of trivia, but it's interesting. OMC though, obviously, Red Lake ending of FNaF World I thought was awesome. I thought his inclusion in UCM was really interesting, because I wondered now, hang on, is he a canon character? What are the implications of that particular sequence? I'm going to give it to DD, because disabling the cameras is a fairly generic game mechanic, but it's close. I think they're both very unique. I don't know.
Oh my god, the next match.
It's close. Oh boy.
Oh my god, okay.
Next question.
This is actually kind of hard for me, because I think Chica's Magic Rainbow was like... It was annoying, but like, it was amazingly done.
Right? Stroke of genius,
I
honestly.
love the voice lines, they're like actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
She's like a Call of Duty lobby, but in like one...
Yeah! Yeah, the way she gets progressively more, like, upset with you, it's so funny.
Also, was I the only one who actually kind of had fun with like the troll game thing?
Yeah, but
I mean,
troll game
I
thing?
played games similar to those before. FNaF World, so
Is this update 2 you're talking about, or something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, update.
Oh yeah, update 2 is awesome. Man, this might actually go to Chica's Magic Rainbow.
The boss fight was kind of weird.
Yeah, I like Candy Cadet, but in terms of gameplay, it's just maybe getting a story, and
Candy
Cadet doesn't do anything.
yeah.
He looks cool. I like his funny text-to-speech voice. But I think Chica's Magic Rainbow is a lot more impressive. She's the ultimate annoyance. Like, she transcends even DD and UCN. Like,
yeah. I think both of these characters are really good. I like that Chica's Magic Rainbow, like I said, it's like a character you would believe to be friendly and whatnot, but it has that darker side to it. Candy Cadet is goofy candy robot that will tell you a story from time to time, so...
I think Chica's Magic Rainbow wins this one. I just need to go plug my phone in, that's why my headphones don't disconnect. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay. Oh my god, we can Slislers again. Let's go.
So, where's the notebook? Open it.
Hold up, one sec, hold up.
Alright, wait, I found my pen. Alright, I'm writing down.
Gregory. While he is gone, let's talk about this video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile video game.
There we go.
We play it a lot.
Alright, what were we saying?
It is quite good. Gregory loves it.
Oh, not this again.
Raid Shadow Legends. Regular voice.
Dude, that's so accurate.
I am sorry in advance.
Okay, guys, there are still many more to go through.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
go.
God, yeah, we need to speed up.
I'm gonna go quickly on some of the more obvious ones. I can go for another hour, but like, let's pick it up. I can spend a minute on this one. I mean, they're both alright.
Show times are on the hour. Not a minute before and not a minute later.
Okay, I think that
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. You play with fire, and sometimes you get burned.
Yeah, but that's only once.
He's generic pirate. I don't know. I like Funtime Foxy's voice.
Yeah,
Honestly, design-wise and stuff, they both suck. But like,
They both suck?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Rockstar Foxy is interesting since he's a neutral animatronic, where like he's not that much of a threat until you catch him off guard and he's been in a bad mood.
That's true, but you also never click the parrot because half the time it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, I don't like the general yar 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 every single voice line.
Yeah, it gets a little.
Hang on,
annoying.
aren't these two both voiced by the same guy, Joe Gaudette?
Yeah.
That's the funniest part.
I think so.
Oh,
They're,
yeah, right.
they're both Joe Gaudette characters. It was these two and one of the melodies, I
These
think.
two and Mr. Hippo.
Yeah,
Mr.
that was
Hippo.
it. Oh, Joe Gaudette is so talented.
Jesus.
I am leaning towards Rockstar Foxy, to be honest, but it's close. His UCM mechanic's really cool. I love it. And Funtime Foxy, I don't know, in Sister Location, the main game is cool. I like the sequence in the Funtime Auditorium, but the custom night is just FNaF on Foxy, which is fine. And in UCN, it's just, I don't know, I just find it annoying.
I like the show
on the
I
hour.
Like the Showtime.
Showtime
Sucks.
It's FNaF on Foxy, but you have to look at him at a certain time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. But maybe I just have a skill issue. In terms of design, I like that Rockstar Foxy actually has full-on like pirate features that none of the other Foxys ever really had. They're both good designs. They're okay. The parrot, the peg leg, the eye patch, it's cool. But I like that his mechanic is so unique. Like, he'll actually help you. You can do a bunch of things, and it's a bit of a gamble because it plays in the whole Foxy's a good guy.
But like half the time, you just after you die the first time, you realize that it's not worth it.
Well, yeah, but that's how it works. You win until you don't. They're both of decent voices. I find Funtime Foxy annoying, but maybe that's intentional. I don't know. I mean, they're both like solid B-list FNaF characters.
Honestly,
Funtime Foxy's more important for the lore, to be fair. You know.
Yeah.
This guy is just a funny tycoon character with one risk in Pizza Sim.
Funtime Foxy being the second strongest character in FNaF World, excluding Update 2.
Yeah.
No, just strongest. Blatantly.
Oh man.
Well, Funtime Foxy in FNaF World is a completely different Funtime Foxy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Funtime Foxy for the future comparisons, but I don't know. I'm still kind of unsure on that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you hate getting killed by obscure
Southern Bear. Ned Bear.
You love getting killed by
characters.
Mediocre melodies are based. Although Nebbear's my least favorite of them.
Dislike Security Breach. I think Monty is actually kind of cool.
All right.
I mean, I don't like the genuine premise. Like others, like sure, Roxy might be selfish, but that's like a personality. Chica likes food. Monty's just smash.
He's just got anger issues.
Look,
Monty's just extreme aggressive.
Right? They're all shallow as all hell.
Yeah.
I just think Monty's design is a little.
Yeah, but I think Monty could have been like less shallow than just smash.
I mean, a lot of the thing is the shallowness works with some characters in UCN because, like, they are supposed to be jokes like Ned Bear, but Monty has a more original design by miles.
Monty has a more original design. And
game mechanics, I'm kind of like meh on both of them, to be honest. Monty hardly functioned. Ned Bear.
The shallowness and then the shift in tone of Ned Bear's voice lines catch you really off guard.
That is true.
I guess.
That is true.
I guess one thing I can say for Monty is that he kind of actually has a boss fight, unlike Roxy and Chica.
Yeah, also, there's actually, I'm gonna talk about Rune a bit, but there's a really cool section in Rune. That's like the only cool section in all of Security Breach, I think, where you're like on top of boxes and there's like water, and he's like actually like an alligator in the water.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That reminded me of Amnesia with like the water monster. That was like legitimately the only time where I was actually a little impressed with Security Breach.
Interesting.
In any aspect.
I will say, I can never forget Markiplier's initial reaction to Ned Bear. Seeing this obvious knockoff Freddy Fazbear in the catalogue is quite funny. And he's like the only one with risk. Like, he's such an obvious, like, garbage robot. I know there's a lot of Security Breach bias, so I think I might actually pick Monty here, but I think I do prefer Ned Bear.
His spring has fun.
It is
That's
fun.
true. I could go with Ned Bear, honestly, as well.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna pick Ned Bear then, because that's majority. I'm picking my choices, but I don't want to really engage you guys.
Endo one.
This is the same
Endo
again.
one
Endo is based. Endo reads alternative news sources. Endo has a firearm legally.
You know, this is the Chad versus Virgin meme. The Virgin stuff.
It's literally,
the
yeah.
Chad Endo one.
Same thing, but worse. No
What the hell is
question.
this?
No
I-
question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nightmare Endo.
The random Nightmare Endo from Help Wanted or the Nightmare Step.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The Nightmare Tabots are a
Alpha
nice
Snap
reference.
bot.
A nice reference to that Marion. I think that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
but
I don't dig
what
the
else
lore
was
of the
there?
game at all, and then like not explained properly. But I get that. Nightmare Endo is
true. I
cool.
just think that this reference in design.
Nightmare
is
Endo,
cool.
I think Nightmare Endo just exists to exist in Help Wanted. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like, here's like a couple levels as like background decoration.
I don't know. Honestly,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Both suck.
It doesn't matter. Both of these guys
No,
are gonna lose paper
at
power.
least the like Nightmare staff bots did a couple things in Security Breach. The Nightmare Endo just kind of existed.
Yeah, this isn't even an antagonist that's like playable. I'll go with the staff bot.
They're gonna lose after that anyway. So it's fine.
Ooh, I think.
Oh, what the fuck?
do you
Security
think?
Puppets is like a lot of like. Technically, it's the
Four.
same character, but like.
I think.
Security
like
Puppet has the
Phantom
whole
Puppet.
minigame in FNAF 6.
Yeah.
Security Puppet versus Phantom Puppet.
I like Phantom Puppet being like this weird, hard to get entity.
It's like a high
that,
risk,
like just
threat in
It-
FNAF 3.
it's
That
it's
is true,
also
I like
like
how you
it's
just-
really interesting entity. Like it's literally the core mechanic of FNAF 2 coming back and like just staring at you with like
It's
this
very
eerie
creepy,
ambience
yeah.
while Springtrap progresses and you don't know where he is and it just gives you like weird vibes.
There is one thing that's consistent about every FNAF game, and that's that Puppets mechanic has always sucked.
Let's
It has
go.
never been good, not once.
Never? Even Security Puppet? I mean, I guess it's kind
Security
of.
Puppet is.
I think Security
Yeah.
Puppet is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't hate Phantom Puppet, but I feel like the 17 seconds of that is maybe a bit much. I feel like it could have been half, and the game would still be fairly balanced.
Yeah.
I love how creepy it is
Yeah.
getting up in your face. I love that it's a rare thing. It's only on Cam A. And I love, the overall design. I think it's one of the better Phantoms. But I think I'm going to give it to Security Puppet for the lore and the whole little minigame.
I also like that before Phantom Puppet even appears, you see the original puppet in the hallway.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's got the reflection. It is very cool, but I'm giving it to Security Puppet.
What the fuck is this?
Plush Trap versus
my
JJ.
Flush Trap? JJ's just irrelevant.
Yeah.
JJ is not a no.
He's
JJ
pretty, I
versus Plush
guess.
Trap.
Flush Trap has more appearances, his gameplay, he actually does stuff.
He's unique. He
Design's
lets you skip
unique.
hours in 4.
I
Yeah.
go with Trap.
Like, even if you think, well, Plush Trap's FNAF 4 minigame is on level with JJ actually being playable in UCN, I think the FNAF AR adaptation of Plush Trap was actually pretty good. The, like, MR.
It was
So, yeah.
surprisingly
He gets
good.
W.
Fuck.
Phantom Chica versus
Alright.
Glamora.
Fun fact,
they
these
don't
are literally
suck.
the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
Honestly, like, they're just, I get these two mixed up.
Glamrock Chica's just annoying.
Yeah.
Obnoxious,
This
chicken girl.
area is off limits. This area is off
Obnoxious
limits.
chicken girl. I mean, yeah, they're both, yeah, I mean...
Okay, to be fair, I kind of like one good thing about Glamrock Chica when she breaks and you take away the voice box, like the noise she does. That's
She
really
shuts the
low
fuck
creepy.
up, yeah, and it's
Right.
yeah.
And
when
also she
she's
shuts the fuck up.
broken, yeah. I mean, yeah, Funtime Chica. I don't know. Obviously, in the Tycoon, she's great. Great
Yeah.
stats, great.
In
Part of the
UCN,
achievements.
she appears as like, I don't
In
know.
UCN, she
flash mob
sucks.
type
I hate.
character.
I don't like
That
it.
was kind of funny though, like how the obviously anime style, like the
I,
sexualized.
I just don't like that Scott Cawthon put actual furry bait mocking the
it was funny that
that side of his fan base in
I
the
don't
game.
think it
Just
should be taken
questioning
that
Funtime
seriously.
Chica.
No.
Sorry, what were you saying, Insta?
Oh yeah.
Like the cupcake just blatantly questions Funtime Chica in some of those renders.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Glamorous Chica doesn't have a cupcake, does she?
Oh yeah, right.
I think Funtime Chica wins because she has a cupcake.
She's the only Chica without a cupcake because she has a guitar.
So unbased.
I'm giving it to Funtime because she has a cupcake. That's not a true Chica.
Yes.
Honest,
Not
they're the
for
same
real.
character. Like, it doesn't matter.
Is that
That's
the...
not my real Chica screen.
Wait, is that
Little
the...
hand.
Oops.
Is that one of the endos or is that the mimic?
So that's
That's the...
the mimic
no,
has a
that's-
model.
That Amrock Endo
Yeah.
versus
Yeah, the mimic is a
Gumball
model.
Swivel Hands.
Oh,
It's
of
the
course.
Endos. It's the T-Jock story mode ripoff.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then...
Okay, guys, Gumball Swivel Hands.
Use the
All right.
Gumball machine you can buy.
He legally owns a weapon.
Yeah, Gumball gives you extra money, guys. Bonus revenue. What revenue are you getting from this bitch?
Nothing,
None.
he's just ripping you apart.
They're just a rip-off Joy of Creation, Basement, Endo, SCP-173, Weeping Angel. Like, honestly, the best parts of Security Breach are just ripped off from better games. And this is a prime example. Which just shows to show how low the bar was. Gumball wins this one.
Gumball machine is actually
Unironically.
funny, though.
They're funny,
I
and
know.
I wish they came
Yeah,
back in UCN.
Oh my
Yendo
god.
versus the babies.
Oh,
plushies.
Yendo.
I hate the babies.
Plush babies are awful, they have
I
no
know.
right to exist.
They're like actual children, they're annoying as hell.
Yeah.
They're both the easiest characters. Like, so,
How, no, Plush baby
in
is
all
so
seriousness, Yendo is like
How is
more
Plush baby
mysterious
doing?
and more interesting than just like, oh, I'm plushie of baby.
Plush baby is
Plush baby.
annoyingly frustrating, actually, so...
Like, Plush Baby, they literally took real-life merchandise of
Baby is
FNaF.
like, well, it's like
and
a
just randomly
strange
recolored
new
it.
addition to Help Wanted.
Like, such an unoriginal character design, and they suck, and it's like one of the few Help Wanted levels I literally could not beat. It was so frustrating to play. Yendo's cool, mysterious, unique game mechanic, might be canon. Don't know.
Yendo's a firearm.
Yep, based. Red pilled. Ooh, this is an interesting one.
That's interesting. Oh, Chaco Chica's idea is
Lads,
so
I'm a
cool.
simp. I'm going for Ballora, but let's talk about
The
this.
design is insane.
Jacko
I
Chica's
love
awesome.
Jacko
Chica's
Pumpkin.
design is
The
crazy
pumpkin
good.
elevates it for me. It's so funny. She has like a freaking pumpkin everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pumpkin solos everyone.
Also, I love how her mechanic in UCN actually relates to like her design.
Right?
Temperature, yeah.
The whole
fact that she's-
theme of a Halloween
Her
character.
voice line relates to it as well. She's the only character that matches up mechanic and voice line.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
a good matchup because
Yeah.
they're both hot.
Actually, yeah, her
they're both hot
her
in
voice
different
is
senses.
actually really good as well. Actually, I like Jacko
Yeah.
Chica's voice. Honestly, UCN really elevated
I
her.
think her voice is a little too
Hmm.
piercing on the ears to
I
the point where
guess.
it's uncomfortable, but it's actually kind of cool as well.
Ballora, meanwhile, of course, is important in the story, kind
mean,
of
if you
really
look
unique.
at
The Rule 34.
God damn it! Well, who is better, Rule 34, Chica or Ballora?
Probably Ballora, let's be honest.
Yeah. Orange fried chicken versus the only look we
Wait,
get
y'all
of
were
Mrs.
honest?
Ashton.
Oh goodness.
Ballora in Stal is actually the only thing about that game that kind of creeped me out.
Yeah, she was quite creepy. I like that she's aware.
Yeah.
Weird but unique
I-
character design. Game mechanics, good.
I-
You know.
I wish we'd seen her eyes open more. Like
Yes,
like,
I agree.
The only time we see her eyes open is when she literally gets bolted to death by the scooper.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, and the jump scare, yeah. So. Yeah, seeing her get scooped as well, I think that was a really eerie moment. That improved Night 4 until we got the awful mini-arena game mechanics. And when she's like broken on like Night 3 or something, you look up and the mini-arena's like holding her pieces. I think Ballora's got a lot of interesting traits, but man, Jacko Chica's...
Oh my
I'm
God,
tempted to
what
pick
a
Jacko
matchup.
Chica. Because
I could go
Ballora...
with any.
Ballora's appeared in like FNaF AR and UCN, but there wasn't a lot done with her character compared to Jacko Chica after SL, I think.
Yeah.
She got some cool voice lines.
And Ballora was left out of Help Wanted, only to be making a return with Help Wanted 2.
Oh god, yeah. Maybe
I'm
that'll
gonna
be
cry
good,
with that.
honestly.
I'm gonna cry if they make
Wait,
it
yeah, I
like...
just realized she's not in Help Wanted. What the fuck?
Yeah,
She's
neither was
coming
Golden
back
Freddy.
in Help Wanted 2.
I think Jacko Chica actually wins this one for game mechanics and kind of theming, like consistency. I don't know. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm gonna give it to
Ballora is more important overall, though. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Ballora's like a balloon boy. Like, she
Yeah,
doesn't
and
fit the
Ballora's
mold.
design is more unique, I'd say.
Mm.
Even though Jacko Chica has
true.
the cool fire
It's a
and pumpkin
recolor,
thing
right?
going on,
Like,
it's still the skin of Nightmare Chica in the end.
It's a cool reskin.
It's a cool reskin, but it's a reskin.
I'm gonna pick Ballora. I'm gonna sit my guns, but
Fair.
very interesting.
Yeah.
No debate.
Uh,
Next
Watermelon versus
Or melon,
Watermelon
the OG
chicken
Bonnie.
or grape.
watermelon.
No discussion needed there, I think. And
No
this one,
discussion, next question.
I'm not even gonna joke about this one.
yeah.
We're gonna just move on.
No, another one. No discussion. Next question.
Yeah, I agree.
Mangle versus Tiny Music Man Mangle. DJ Music Man.
We have Nightmare Mangle against Big Music Man.
Honestly, I'm actually tempted to go DJ Music
Man.
Man here.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm tempted to.
DJ Music Man over Nightmare Mangle.
DJ
I'm
Music
tempted
Man
to
is
go.
actually kind of cool.
I don't know,
It's
Nightmare Mangle got like cut out of FNaF World, has like I don't know a pretty bad jump, and yeah.
Yeah.
Never
She has
came back after
the.
Yeah, like,
like,
Nightmare Mangle, I think, had the same potential Nightmarion and Nightmare Balloon Boy had in FNAF 4, but Scott didn't do anything with it in UCN, Help Wanted, or anything. So,
Halloween Edition has way cooler designs than Basement 4.
yeah. Like, Nightmare Mangle, I like how the second head looks. Great design, but, like, the animation is weak.
I do like her.
Not even canon.
I do like her a bit more than Nightmare Foxy. Nightmare Foxy, I think, is just a bit lazy.
Yeah. But yeah, DJ Music Man, slightly cooler design. I think his jump scare is better, and his like game mechanic. That chase sequence is actually really good.
Yeah,
That's like a proper bendy
He also
machine
has
scripted
a really
sequence.
good.
It's
He also
solid.
has a really good boss too.
Oh
It's
yeah.
literally the best part of base SB. Like,
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that's a fair assessment.
what is this?
Electrobab
Mendo versus
and Mendo.
Electrobab.
Why do Electrobab even exist? Like,
Because you SLCN had to be
Character
harder.
quota. They didn't put. You couldn't have just put in Circus Baby or Ennard.
yeah, you know.
I think Baby should have been in Custom Night.
I guess Mendo. I don't know. Mendo's kind of cool. I guess he sells you.
I mean,
Mendo,
He has a killer
Mendo,
smile.
I feel like
I mean,
needs
look at
more,
that.
needs more attention because he only appeared in
Oh, hear
FNAF
me
World,
out.
and like unlike other FNAF World characters that came back, Mendo just got left.
He has an
Yeah.
Easter egg in.
Yeah, but hear me out.
UCN, I think.
Mendo gives you armor. He legally owns a firearm.
That's true. He gives you illegal police gear. to
Honestly,
defend
it's
yourself.
so expensive though. Like it's almost not worth
Look,
it. in my
he's just trying to
opinion.
get
First
by.
one.
Look, he has a family that he needs to feed. He needs to feed that.
Yeah.
I get him. I get the hustle.
All right, yeah, based Mendo. You remember
come
the yeah video on like obscure
Yeah,
FNAF characters?
What the fuck?
Music Man versus the little mature.
Great character.
They both look a bit similar.
Control
now that I
model.
think about
Circus
it.
control room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Wait, hold up. They have the same hat as well.
They have the same hat, the
No
symbols.
way.
Wait.
Did he reuse the model to make Music Man?
No.
I don't. I doubt
Guys,
it,
it's
because,
secretly
like,
the
all
same
lights are-
character.
Or are they intended to look similar?
Maybe
they have
he
big
took
nose as well.
inspiration.
Yeah, I mean this goes to Music Man, no contest. This guy appears in one
I have
room.
awakened to things that I
Doesn't
did not
strike,
know were
but-
real. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understand the universe now.
All right, here we go.
Alright, Echo versus Foxy, because obviously we gotta do one side before the other.
As much as I
Yeah.
love Nightmare BB, Foxy's just Foxy.
Nope. No question.
I think Foxy has more interesting game mechanics because he's also
Yeah.
had more appearances.
More iconic.
Yeah.
They're both excellent characters, great voices. He's also a bit more lore relevant. I'm giving it to Foxy.
Yeah, I agree, Foxy.
Freddy versus
yeah.
Withered Foxy, I think Freddy.
Like,
I like Withered Foxy, but I think
Freddy
with FNAF and
Fazbear.
Freddy takes it.
Freddy's more iconic,
Yeah.
he has better mechanics.
Base
With the
Freddy
Foxy
takes it from
Yeah.
one entry.
Yeah.
This next one is. Oh my god.
Phantom Foxy.
Afton versus Phantom Foxy.
I don't know.
I mean, look, it's
How
again,
far can Peanut Boy go?
and it's still Afton. Like, are we really
It's
gonna
just-
put Phantom Foxy
his
above
model is
Afton?
so horrendous. It detracts from everything I like about the character.
Yeah, but
Really?
Phantom
Is it
Foxy's
really
model is
like?
It's
I
that
like
bad.
the
I think Afton would beat Foxy here though, because Phantom Foxy has only appeared like once or twice.
All right, look. I tell you what. For the story, like this is the final version of Afton. This is like the finale. William Afton. It's the
Yeah,
killer.
for sure, the design is horrendous, but everything else is still
Ooh.
great.
Okay, so we didn't talk about Baby
Baby
yet.
versus
Okay.
Chica.
I'm gonna be frank, I don't really like Baby. Again, I like nothing in SL, so I guess, you know.
You know, for a guy who hates SL so much, you like some specific parts of it.
Yeah, I like custom.
The thing is, I think there's the elements in isolation, and then there's the overall game. There's the experience of the game, and then like the soundtrack, the character design on its own. Like, yeah, I get it. It's different. It's how I feel about Security Breach.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's different. It's different because but anyway, I'm not gonna rant about this.
Sure. But Chica, so Baby, I mean, very story heavy, very important. Has basically an entire game just for her story. Character design, weird, but everything in SL is weird, to be honest. I don't dislike it. I think it's, I don't know, it's unique because it's like a clown circus and it's
Chica
different.
got left out of Sister Location.
Yeah. Until
That is true.
Funtime Chica.
I always found that
Left out of
weird.
Sister Location.
Circus Baby's game mechanics, the thing is, she's not an active threat until UCN, and she's just a plush character. She has a cool level in Help Wanted, and she's very difficult in FNaF AR. I honestly found her scary, but Chica is OG.
Like, unironically in FNaF 1, probably one of the scariest FNaF characters in my opinion.
Could be, yeah.
The eyes and like the open gaping mouth, that always like gets
At the
me.
door, yeah.
I think Chica edges over for those kind of reasons. Is there anything else
just
though?
barely.
Yeah, fair enough.
Baby's good, but
I would say
I'd
that,
pick
yeah,
Chica.
Chica.
I think Chica's just got more
I
going.
think Chica got a lot of
Thematically.
goofier over the years.
She did.
It's true.
She got goofed up a lot. I think OG Chica is stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, I can understand Baby the way people would like her.
I mean, yeah, like, look at the first 3 games. She became from Scary Entity to Rule 34 Object to Watermelon.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, everyone knows Withered Chica has a ton of Rule 34. Yeah, it's funny these two are together. I think Puppet obviously wins this one.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Endo
I
2's
didn't
cool,
realize how funny that connection was.
One of the most
Character versus
important
Easter egg.
Pan stand! Pan stand! Pan stand!
Stand versus the cupcake.
No, Pan stand, please.
Listen, no, shut up.
Yeah, I know.
Carl cooks his own food. He legally owns a firearm.
No, he is the food. That means he should be the one getting eaten, and therefore he can't be on the tier list.
Pan stand.
He's gonna cook soil.
Pan stand's gonna
No.
cook the cake, guys. Alright, which means he owns him legally.
Exactly.
He's in his
my
custody,
God,
so
no.
Pan stand's the responsible adult here.
Custody.
Also, Pan stand is like $15. Cupcake, price unknown. Like, Pan stand knows his value. He knows his worth.
He knows he's worth $10. You know, I love him for that.
Nightmare Chica versus Dee.
Nightmare Chica, next question.
Oh, I'd have to go Nightmare Chica.
I mean, Nightmare Chica, I think, has got a better model and is obviously scarier. I think FNaF 4 she really enhances the game with her unique like kitchen thing. But Dee Dee's like such an integral part of UCN. Dee Dee like makes UCN that kind of
To be
random
fair,
chaotic
Nightmare
game.
Chica is a part of Dee Dee's roster, so this is interesting.
Dee Dee legally owns Nightmare Chica, so.
But Nightmare Chica legally owns a fire.
Yeah.
Gives the edge
That's
to
enough,
Chica,
that's
honestly, it's just design.
True. I know Dee Dee's intentionally annoying, but I think Chica's just so much cooler.
Yeah.
But Didi has the
Yeah.
fishing minigame. You can fish for pearl.
Chica's
Okay.
Magic Rainbow versus Funtime Foxy.
Unironically, Chica's Magic
just-
Rainbow.
Took the words out of my mouth, Super Soul. Exactly what I was going to say. Given all we discussed, I think she's actually perfect. Like, she does everything she sets out to do. Funtime Foxy just is, like, the least interesting of the fun times, honestly. Like, I don't know. They don't... It hasn't got that much going for him.
Nedbear versus Endo 1.
I don't know.
Endo
would
1 is
be
a classic.
tempted
I mean, come
In
on.
Nedbear?
Nebbe's got a decent mechanics. I like his personality. Endo...
I said Nedbo.
I think Endo's more like part of the environment in FNaF 1. I think they add to the atmosphere. They haven't really appeared since then,
That's
FNAF
true.
technically. Like FNaF World.
Endo became a threat in AR, which was, I guess,
Oh, yeah.
like, gave him a chance
The
to
thing
be
they
a
did in
threat,
AR with the Endo is
gave
cool.
him the chance to be a threat.
I'm gonna give it to Ned though. I think Ned's just more interesting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Paper pals, paper pals, paper pals, paper pals.
Yeah,
paper
Pearls
pals,
versus
paper
Night,
pals.
Nightmare Step.
No explanation needed.
Oh,
Security versus Plus Trap.
we're talking about
Obviously,
security
security
puppet, right? Not puppet.
Security
Yeah.
Puppet goes after over Plush Trap for the sole reason it went over Phantom Puppet, and it's like lore significance and stuff like that.
Plush
Yeah.
Trap Go is still one of my favorites. I don't know.
I would actually pick Plush Trap. I love Security Poet, but I think Plush Trap's got so much more in terms of actual gameplay, which I think just trumps the amount of lore. I mean, he's not. I don't know if he's canon, but like Plush Trap's cool. I don't know. I like the idea of a little plush toy that's like a bit dangerous anyway in the minigame in the Fazbear Fright story. Technically, it's a different thing, but I'm okay
Yeah.
Flush Trap.
Yeah.
I also think the model looks cooler. I know these
I
renders
love
don't
how
do him
the
justice.
only
But...
way you could like break security puppet, but Plush Trap Chaser needs to get run over by a fucking train.
Right? Oh, that was such a cool
Okay,
sequence.
this one. We have Funtime Chica, who's a greedy goblin who does OnlyFans for money, and then we have Gumball Machine, who's based and who gives you money.
Legally owns a firearm.
I actually
And he legally owns
saw.
a firearm.
I don't know if this was just made up by the fans, but I saw a fan game where Gumball was apparently a she. And I think it's because of the eyelashes. And now we don't know if Gumball Swivelhands has an OnlyFans, but she knows her value. She's like $135. Exactly. Guys, she's got a funny propeller hat.
Like Funtime Chica's, who's like #1 on OnlyFans, but it costs like $200 like a minute.
Exactly. Guys, if Gumball Swivelhands lived with you in her apartment, she'd pay for herself with all that bonus revenue, okay?
Exactly.
She's a strong, independent woman. Yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
no contest. Did we actually?
Gendo versus Ballora.
He looks so goofy here.
He looks like that one, like, no, but...
Yendo's really cool, but I think Ballora for the story relevance and the lore relevance. I like the mechanics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Ballora, but it is kind of close.
Oh, the two rabbits.
Rabbits. Alright.
The wabbit.
I
I mean, look, I'm sorry, Bonnie, I love you, but
Bonnie's
Springtrap is on the level with Baby. He has his own game.
yeah.
And the way FNaF 3 rounds out the story of the previous two games and shows us the fate of the killer, it's perfect. He's got one of the best models in the series. He's got some of the best game mechanics in the series. There's like literally nothing wrong with FNaF 3 Springtrap that I can really think of.
Exactly.
RNG on the highest mode, that's the same for all games. Bonnie's cool. He's one of the OGs. He's super scary.
Cool,
but this guy...
Bonnie doesn't appear that often.
No.
Right?
Oh,
Springtrap's something else. He's such a brilliant character.
he's built it.
I mean, yeah.
Mangle too. Mangle
Hold on,
Mangle versus DJ Music Man.
Okay, who makes the most banger tune? We have or I think Mangle makes the best tunes, honestly.
I mean, then again,
You had me in the first half.
More interpretative.
Thank you, Duncan. Yes, rejected custom. Also, Lulian 2006. Hello, welcome to the stream. I think I want to pick Mangle. I think Mangle's a bit more engaging mechanically, and UCN iconic character design, much more unique. Even the story and lore associated with him. I know the dog theory is like pretty dumb, but I kind of dig it. I'm kind of on board with it, even though it's like so paper thin. I like this character.
Gonna say the dog theory is pretty dog.
Yeah, I like it. Like I made a video on it. It's not plausible. I don't want it to be true.
He's there.
Mendo versus Music
Okay,
Man.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry. Mendo has a killer smile, but Music Man like has a cool design. He's actually.
Mendo has a killer smile, but Music Man has killer symbols, which I don't like.
Music Man's like neutral, right? His mouth's
You
like
Yeah.
versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
exactly.
He's got more teeth, got a wider smile, guys. It's you know what they say about guys with wide smiles.
Oh, I can't do that one. What the fuck? That's
I can
This
do
is
it
tough.
for the soul. See, Fox has a different mechanic and all, but Porrid or March.
Look, Freddy. I'm
Blackout
sorry,
and
Freddy's
everything.
just. He's Freddy. It's literally 5 nuts at his house.
Yeah.
What? Yo.
Ayo. You and his wolf. This is such a
Honestly,
tough
though,
pick.
Freddy Fazbear Pizza is his house.
Yeah, but like still, like.
I know this render doesn't do it justice, but I think Foxy, I don't know. And I think Freddy is a better character design, actually, because Foxy's head is just a bit too oversized, I think. The withering looks great,
also,
though, and the teeth.
This
But...
Freddy render doesn't do him justice. This isn't the real model.
No, it doesn't.
Also, yeah, this is the Rock Freddy. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's started raising the eyebrow already.
But yeah, like, FNaF 1 Freddy is the face of the
I
franchise.
feel like Freddy's coloring has changed a bit. He was more brown in the original. He's more reddish.
Yeah.
No, this is just the render and the lighting. It's like
Tough pick.
It's sort of the same.
But it goes to the OG.
Chica.
Chica. I mean...
Afton versus Chica.
It would be if it was FNaF 3 after.
Yeah, if it was FNaF 3, it's.
We know FNaF 3 is gonna beat her out, so I'm picking Chica because character model. They're both lore relevant.
Chica.
Pan stand, sweet pan stand. Okay, but do they beat Puppet?
I mean, look,
Yeah,
Panstan is look. Puppet Panstan is a Chad. Look at him. Puppet's trying to be Panstan.
Yeah, but sure.
Look how similar they look. No, but like, actually, look how similar they
Panstan
look.
could be Chad, but Puppet gives gift. Gives life.
Okay, but Panstan gives you
It
happiness.
gives life.
Panstan gives you
Panstan
happiness. And that's
might
the
give you
greatest of all.
$100, and he has like 2 entertainment value. 2 whole entertainment value, bro.
Yeah, he's entertaining. Puppet's just scary. Like, I wouldn't go
Yeah,
near
kids don't get entertained. They have to be. They
that. No,
yeah.
I'm,
This
I'm
way.
sorry, Panstan, but I think this is the end of the
Yeah.
world.
See,
My
Panstan obviously beats out the bottom of the barrel characters. They beat out the mid-tier cupcake, but
after the first round, honestly,
Yeah,
I'm proud of him.
Puppet's gonna
I'm proud
take
of
this
his
one. Sorry,
achievements.
man.
I love Panstan for me, but Puppet's literally like one of the most
Look,
important
if
characters in
we
the
had
franchise.
Panstan is the unofficial winner, right?
Yes, we agree. We concur.
We agree. We better agree.
I
Anyway,
want to pick Chica's Magic Rainbow. I just think she holds up.
I think that's
Ooh,
the
Nightmare Chica versus Chica Magic Rainbow. Yeah.
Chica's Magic Rose again. She's cool, but she's a small part of
they,
FNaF world.
they're both threatening characters. I'll give them that, but I don't know.
I mean, Nightmare Chica's a small part of UCN and FNaF 4. Like, they're only one of several.
She's literally in the entirety of FNaF 4.
Yeah, I mean, she is one of the main 4. I don't know.
I mean, design-wise, Nightmare Chica is obviously cooler.
I guess, you know what, since her game mechanics actually fit into like one of the main FNaF games, she's scary. I'll give it to Nightmare Chica.
Yeah, if we're talking about like, honestly, you're making me think about this.
Yeah.
Chica's Magic Rose
Because she executes the annoying personality, the unique gameplay. It sucks, it's annoying, but then she's got the boss fight, which is cool.
They're like good for totally different reasons.
Yeah, it's completely. I think the UCN appearance gives Nightmare Chica an edge because she actually got a really unique.
Jump scare is really
return.
goofy in UCN, but
It is goofy, but it's not one of the worst. There's a lot of problems with the jump scares in that game.
That's true.
What do you guys think? I mean,
I could go with either, honestly.
I'm gonna go Chica.
Oh, Insta's.
Sorry. I went to refill my water. I went to refill my water real quick.
That's good. Hydration's always.
Yeah, guys, remember to stay hydrated. I'm gonna do a stream break soon once we get halfway because I need to get something to eat and something to drink. Insta, I think I had to go AFK. He's deafened. We haven't really talked about the paper pals, so I think we've finally got the opportunity. Like Panstan, these guys have somehow trumped their way to the 3rd tier just because they've gone against absolutely crap characters.
The mediocre of the mediocre. I mean, Panstan are just
Paper Pals, you know, you have the whole like Balloon Boy Paper Pal going missing, and then the other 2 reappear in FNaF 3.
They got cool Easter eggs, yeah, like haunted somehow.
And also, I was reminded of this because of Ruin, but apparently the Paper Pal Bonnie is in Bonnie Bowl.
Interesting. Okay.
Again, they're like a weird, like recurring Easter egg character, but they don't really have relevance beyond
Classic
that.
security breach. Randomly bring in references and have no meaning attached to them.
Yeah,
what do I do with that information?
I feel like Paper Pals are just more subtle, though, so it works better.
Nedbear's an actual character you can play against, so I'm probably gonna pick him. But...
obviously Nedbear wins here, but you know.
Although these guys were decent in FNaF, they weren't even like one of the best in FNaF world. Honestly.
Yeah, I didn't even know they existed for like years.
Ooh.
Plushtrap versus Gumball Swivel.
Alright, so if I had to live with one of these 2, it'd be Gumball.
Plushtrap would give you nibbles at night when you're trying to sleep.
He would, he'd nibble in the, you know that Markiplier clip of, just give me a tootsie, give me a feet.
Nibbling my gibblers.
Yeah, like, I don't know, but Plushtrap I think has a lot more, substance.
For being serious, like Gumball just went there because it just kind of went.
Again, they just went against like the shit tier characters. That's the only thing that separates them.
Funtime Chica would have won against Gumball, in my opinion, but you know.
But I think Plushtrap trumps them both.
I think Plushtrap wins.
Plushtrap's got his own mini game in UCN. He has his chair. AR is cool.
Fit inside Gumball.
Did what?
Can you dispense Plushtrap from the Gumball machine?
Well, I don't think there's room for that. I think you can only dispense Gumballs.
How big is Plushtrap and how big is the Gumball machine?
I mean, you can see the Gumballs, Plushtrap is definitely... Plushtrap could eat Gumballs, I think. I think Swivelhands, she could dispense some balls, and Plushtrap could eat her balls.
The weirdest like fanfiction right now.
Plushtrap could just and Gumball would just dispense her balls. This is getting weird. This is.
On them Gumballs.
I'm literally only using she pronouns because of this one fan game, and I think it's funny. I mean, she does a
She has Gumballs.
Her balls, guys. What if I made you a Trash and Gang FNAF game, Bonzi? Even if that's like the most lazy FNAF maker rubbish, I would unironically play that. Trash and Gang FNAF fan game, please. If you made that, I would play it.
I want handstand the Fed game in my life.
I would, unironically, I would love to see a mediocre Melodies game.
We need a Trash
Like-
and Gang. I mean, there was that 5 minutes with Mr. Hugs and Friends.
Yeah,
I only
true.
because I was playing it like 2 days
True.
ago.
Imagine, here's something unironically though. Imagine a game that blends FNAF 1 and Pizza Sim, and it's like a mediocre Melodies game. It's like a bit goofier and cheesier than FNAF 1, but it's still got that edge, and it's like...
Yeah, imagine it's actually like scary though.
Yeah, like the Melodies could actually be scary. There's these brilliant models of them in the FNAF 1 style, which actually look scary. I would love to see that, I don't know.
I can't look at Happy Frog with a straight face because she just instantly reminds me of Kermit.
True, but the eye holes being much bigger than they need to be can be pretty scary.
That's kind of like Chica having FNAF 1, honestly.
Yeah. Anyway, Plushtrap wins this. I love Gumballs, but...
Yeah, but, you know, I love balls, but...
Laura versus Springtrap.
Insta, you here?
I apologize for my sudden leave, but I have a good reason for it.
I guess, I don't know.
I was bringing more water bottles up. Hydration,
Nice.
boy.
Respect.
Got hydration now.
I don't think we chose anything you disagree with. We put Plushtrap over Gumball Civil Hands, Nedbear over Paper Pals, and Nightmare Chica over Chica's Magic Rainbow.
Yeah, I agree with all those.
Yeah, alright. Ballora versus Springtrap. I mean, I like them both.
Springtrap, a sweep.
Springtrap is tough to beat. He might come out on top. I think I like Ballora, but Springtrap.
You could bring out the Rule 34, but...
True! Springtrap Rule 34 got nothing, but no.
Exactly.
Nah, I mean...
How do you know?
How do you know? How do you know? Yeah, Springtrap's got more story weight, clearer actual narrative, and like I prefer the. I think it's just a bit more unique with the design and the game mechanics. This is a good one.
They actually have
Mango soloed every single version of Music Man. Come on, we gotta continue the sweep.
They both look fricked, in the sense that they look fucked up, not, you know.
Hey, I mean, no judgment.
No.
They both they both have like a...
Oh my god. I mean, listen here. We need to finish the full Mangle versus Music Man 3-0 sweep, okay?
True, she's beaten both the others. One without question.
Being serious, I think Mango wins.
I think Mangle's got more interesting design and concept. Music Man doesn't really have any story or lore attached to him at all.
Yeah,
he just exists.
He's just a creepy Spider-Man.
His mechanic in UCN is cool, but Mangle's got the whole vent snare thing as well. And Mangle's got more appearances. Yeah, I'm giving it to Mangle.
Sweep.
Respect the Mangle sweep. Okay, here we go.
Ray versus Chica.
Okay, again,
He beat Foxy, and
are we talking
arguably
purely
Foxy's better than
FNAF 1
Chica,
here?
so...
Oh, well, no, because they have wanted as well.
FNAF 1, UCN, Help Wanted, and Special Delivery, I think.
Honestly, just because Leroy Chica, like, as a kid, Chica kind of scarred me, I think.
I'm
would
actually...
always remove Chica, but that's mostly because of my personal experience.
Yeah, but, like, listen, this is... You could bring up the point, Freddy beat Foxy. Is Chica better than Foxy?
I find Chica scarier than Foxy in FNAF 1. I mean,
scarier, but that's
Chica does the groaning, the eerie groaning noise when
Bonnie does that too, but
yeah, but Foxy does the dum sound.
Yeah, that's true.
Also the running sounds.
Pure gremlin.
I just think the fact that you see Chica more in, if we're just talking 1 at least, the fact that you just see Chica more makes her more impactful as a character.
Yeah.
Foxy just kind of pops up, says hello, and then goodbye, right? And he hits your door.
Yeah, but
honestly,
Freddy, He can pop in. He can laugh. He can go in the women's bathroom because he's a they them.
He legally owns a firearm.
I think Freddy gets a little of the edge just because in most games, gameplay-wise, is a little more interesting than Chica overall. Because in UCN, Chica's just kind of...
I disagree. This is one of the tiebreakers for me. Chica, I think... They're both excellent. I think Chica's an interesting model because there's more details, but it doesn't feel like imbalanced or overcomplicated.
Does it have more details though?
Well, she's got the bib and the cupcake. Freddy's just top hat, bow tie.
The top hat, the bow tie, the hand sort of you make out.
I think it depends on what. Again, I think it depends on presentation. In FNaF 1, I think Chica works better than Freddy, but Freddy overall, I think has a better model.
He's scarier as well, and although he has the power out thing, which is awesome. In UCN, he just goes to the right door, and the temperature affects him.
Yeah, but in
Chica's got the music box.
Has a coded music mechanic that lies to you by telling you that the global music works on specific intervals that I never explained to you.
Fair enough, yeah, that does annoy me. But I think Chica's got a cooler parts and service level in Help Wanted.
Yeah, and
I mean, does she though? You have to like open up the chest cavity of Freddy and the implications because all the children stuff are in Freddy.
Freddy, I think
Freddy
wins purely because he's the face of the franchise and he's...
I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Chica here. What do you think, DJ?
I mean, listen, Matt, you literally have Freddy as a profile picture. I don't see your Chica.
It withered Freddy as a profile picture.
It's a Freddy?
Yeah.
You could have had withered Chica.
I mean, if that was only FNaF 1, Chica would win. But...
Time to change my profile picture to make a point. No, you're absolutely right. I guess we do have to get to Freddy. I don't know. I'm just trying to be contrarian here.
What do you think?
Well, they're both iconic characters. They're both from they both have many variants that keep returning in every entry of the game.
Except for
I think Chica. Yeah. I think they both have decent fear factor. I think Chica has her moments. Freddy his moments too. So. I think I'm tied with them right now.
I'm gonna give it to Freddy. Popular vote. Honestly, it makes sense. I mean,
yeah. Again,
he's scary in FNaF
1. Chica,
it's Freddy for bar, guys.
Freddy for bar.
I'm sorry, Nightmare
Puppet versus Nightmare Chica.
Puppet sweep.
No contest.
Puppet is slowly creeping up the sweep. Not just for the lore, right? I know the music box can be annoying, but the design is excellent. And like... Puppet's super underrated. They haven't appeared in many of the books. They haven't really appeared in... But they had a brief appearance in Help Wanted, but only in FNaF 2, you know? They aren't in FNaF AR. In Ultimate Custom Night, it's just the same thing again, but compared to Nightmare Chica, Puppet Sweep.
Nedbear is Plush Trap.
I think this is where the Nedbear reign ends.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I agree.
I mean, Nedbear's... he doesn't really go further than like a joke character.
Whereas Plush Trap's pretty unique and serious.
Kind of
yeah.
Again, like Nightmare Balloon Boy, he doesn't have the exact same style as the other Nightmares, but he still looks fairly nightmarish.
I think the design's more interesting. I don't know, yeah.
Springtrap, next question.
Well, Mangle Sweep is over.
Mangle's legendary, but Springtrap is uber legendary.
That's why I said Mangle versus Music Man Sweep.
Ooh, oh, this is tough.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go Freddy with this one.
I think the Puppet, because of presentation, like pre-game and during game. Like, I mean, Freddy, like, listen to the phone calls. Like, in FNaF 1, you just says, like, hey, that's one more reason to never run out of power, right? But in FNaF 2 is like, keep that wound up. I never liked that puppet thing. You better keep that, like, shut in the box. Also, the teasers outweighs Freddy.
I disagree with the presentation aspect. Puppet literally doesn't really appear that much in FNaF 2. And then you wander down the music box, and the only thing she does is jump scare you. Freddy has the old power out sequence.
No, you can see her phases if you took it down.
Almost no one who hasn't played a game before is gonna see this. Let's be honest.
Puppet doesn't appear that much, and she's not nearly as animated.
Freddy has more presentation.
In regards to presentation, like in FNaF 1, like Freddy's presence looms over the whole thing. Like, you know, don't touch Freddy is a specific rule. Not the animatronics, Freddy. He's the last one to become active, and he's the most lethal. He also has the scariest jump scare, in my opinion. The one that isn't the power out. That one always gets me. The thing is, I think Freddy does win this, but just because of game mechanics. I think the music box got old. Puppet didn't really have much in UCN that was different. Freddy has more appearances that kind of do stuff with him. I think it's more interesting.
And also Freddy's consistently very good.
And I mean, Puppet might be slightly more relevant to the lore, but Freddy's the face of the franchise.
Puppet.
It's close, but I'm giving it to Freddy.
Really, like half of her appearances on music box, which is
Ice Trap versus Spring Trap.
Yeah.
Maybe your father.
Daddy.
No.
I will make you proud, Daddy.
Oh no, I'm giving it to Springtrap because he's the original.
Let's move on.
Too much of story weight, but yeah. And now it's Freddy versus Springtrap.
I'm sorry, Freddy.
Springtrap.
Like Springtrap is literally like.
Freddy's sweep is completed. There are no more.
We're confident because I agree, but man, really, Springtrap has his own game. He's got you know. More unique character concept, I guess. It's close. They're both good.
Just the concept of a human being stuck inside of like an animatronic is
and how well it's portrayed by the rare screens of FNaF.
Yeah, the rare screens where you see him open his face. Like,
Springtrap
has everything. He has the story. He has the design. Gameplay wise, sometimes a little but it's still, you know, it's still fun.
All right, guys. So once I choose this, that's logged in. The what's it called? Finals.
Does anyone
position?
Decision?
But we got to do the other side. I'm gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna finish. The other side's a bit shorter, so don't worry, we're almost there. But I'm gonna do a quick break because I need to go AFK.
Waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a single yellow bear appearance. In,
no,
like,
not yet.
On this side.
But yeah, so guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back after like a 5-minute break. If you guys are enjoying, like, share, subscribe, and support really helps me out. You know, it gets more people to enjoy my content and more things that I can do to share with you all. Have a go at the QOTD if you're bored waiting. Otherwise, this is a great opportunity to go eat, drink, go to the toilet, you know, stretch, tidy up, do whatever you need to do because I'm going AFK. The best answer to the question of the day will win a shout out linked in the description with today's charity shout out, which goes to 350. Which is working to reduce pollution in the atmosphere. It's a very important cause. They're a great charity. They've got a whole plan. Definitely check it out. The information's all there. You can check out my collaborators, my Discord server, the brackets if you want to make your own. It's all there in the description. And yeah, just to respond to chat, Duncan, I've been reading yours. I love your little comments on things like, yeah, husband and wife, Lawrence Springtrap, the Gremlin Energy, a plush trap, and yeah, Mangle is a great concept. Yeah, it's very scary because you don't really get informed of him fully as well. I think Springtrap does overshadow a lot of characters. He's a step up. But yeah, you guys are welcome to commentate while I'm gone. Do whatever. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. See you soon.
Want me to do some more goofy voice stuff while we're waiting? I have a good one.
What should I make you say?
Sure, why not?
I have a good one. Hold up, I have a good one.
Wait, do you have like stuff other than Freddy?
Yeah, hold up, I have a good one. One. You're gonna like this. Give me 1 second, I need to do stuff.
Oh, by the way, where do you get this from? Is it like voice mod or something? Uh-oh. He's preparing something.
You're not gonna get your answer at this second.
He's preparing some...
But yeah, man, this has been an interesting debate, because looking at just the characters, a lot of interesting discussion. Obviously, there's been ones where we're like, yeah, this character or that character, but the ones where we've actually had a discussion, you know, I think that's the great thing to take away from this stream, the discussion that we've had about certain characters and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. There. Player's house. That's something
I find it funny that it was the first bracket we did. I think Springtrap made it to the finale, and Springtrap's making it to the finale again.
Right.
Oh yeah. Who are you? Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and welcome back to 5 Nights at Freddy's Bracket Fights.
What the fuck? Wait, where do you get these from, Soul? By the way, where do you, is this like voice mod or something?
It's an AI voice thing. It basically uses AI to replicate voices. So they'll just
AI voice? Wait, what is AI voice? You link?
I think AI voice. Gotta love AI is not being able to speak.
AI voice.
AI voice.
Yeah, it's a little
Really?
funky at times. It's also because, first of all, this is in like English train model, and my accent is French, so struggles a bit. And also, some models aren't trained, so sometimes it struggles.
Oh, what? No, this is
Dude,
crazy.
you gotta troll Matt. You gotta type something and have it ready when he comes back.
Oh yes, hold on. I'm gonna mute, and once he comes back, I'm.
There's no way. So you said AI voice, but there's like 3 million of these. Can you like link me to the right one if you can?
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you later. I'll send it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
I'm too jump scared.
Chat, shush.
Duncan, you better not.
Yeah, Duncan, I think you're the only one here, besides me monitoring chat.
Oh, well, 5 people are watching, but it's a good thing they're
Hey
lurking,
boys,
you know.
I'm back.
Yo, how's it going?
Yeah, I don't know.
Back.
Viewership,
My name
I
is
don't...
Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Bracket Fights.
Holy shit, Markiplier! Guys, Markiplier's real!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Matt. How are you
This
doing
is
today?
actually a Markiplier card. Look, Mark, I'm wearing the red flannel for good luck. I'm gonna floof the hair for power.
Lucky for you, baby.
You've taught me the great ways. I love you.
I'm inviting you to my house right now.
Oh yes, Daddy. I mean,
love myself.
this is amazing. Like, what would I even say to Markiplier?
Anyway, enough Markipliering. Let's get back to it.
Of course.
Markiplier.
Markiplier is with us. Anyway, I know there was a short break, but we got to get this done. I'm just gonna eat as I go. I got a little bit of pie here.
Bing, bing.
Okay, so
They're done.
let's friggin' do this. Who even are
Oh
you?
my god, what is this?
Bitty Bab
It's-
versus that one guy.
Bad versus
Little
Lil Joe.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Lil Joe. I
The
forgot.
weird thing, he's called Little Joe in the Sister Location game files,
He has
Yeah.
a better
but
name.
in Pizza Sim it's Lally's Lollies.
Oh,
so-
yeah, right.
No, that's the company that he appears on the ad
But
for.
who's Lally then? You know?
Lally's lollies? That's disgusting.
Lally's his sister. Trust.
Hmm.
I
Trust.
know the fam.
It's just Little Joe is only in the game files. I think that was just a nickname, and he changed it in Pizza Sim. Either way, I give it to Biddy Babs. They have actual gameplay.
They suck.
Mini
with
arenas
users.
next. We don't. No endo plush. Please.
Okay.
Please. Just spare that thing from me. I don't want it. I'm gonna kick it away.
Mini
Get
arenas.
that thing.
Mini Arena versus Endo Plush. This is interesting.
Mini arenas are creepy.
I don't hate Endo
Only
Plush.
thing-
I'm gonna be honest.
But Mini arenas got a bit more.
Made me like Mini arena way more.
Mini Arenas are scary.
Yeah.
Room for one more. SL Night 4, the jump scare with the eyes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you
Yeah.
see it like 50 times. So.
Yeah, their game mechanics also interesting. The fact they stick to your face and block your vision, I thought was an interesting challenge in the custom night. So,
They also tamper with the oxygen because there's multiple variants of Mini Arenas.
Oh,
Hear me out.
Number one crate.
hear me out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hear me out. Number one crate is called number one crate.
Exactly.
For a reason.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's smart. I like that thinking.
the thing is,
Spawnhead.
this is a hilarious tycoon character. This is a
You know,
Bonbon
we were talking
recolor.
about Rule 34 and stuff, but this girl whispers into your ear.
A lot of
some
the
ASMR
sister location
shit.
characters
What
do.
is
Yeah.
that?
Kid you versus Egg Baby.
Listen, again, same logic.
I have a question.
His
Why-
name is Mr. Can Do, not
The guy-
Can't Do.
Mmm.
I made a character
Right.
series and remembered the existence of fucking Gumball Drop and.
I'm not gonna lie, Egg Baby is like Music Man, but what? Like they have no reason to exist, and yet they're a required thing for this essential lore thing. It
They
makes
have
It's
Oh,
like-
shit, you know the
what's up with
parallel
that?
I just
lore for
thought of?
whatever reason.
I thought Egg Baby could be a parallel to Lefty. That's why you need him for Lore Keeper.
how are they connected to Lefty though?
It's something trapped in front of something else.
Oh, I see. I just don't know, like, why... I don't know, this character's very weird. The Insanity ending's awesome. I love that. And I know
Yeah.
Ethan hates Mr. Can-Do because of the niche UCN thing, but I think Mr.
It's
Can-Do...
not even niche. It's just
Funny.
he appears on the Toy Freddy camera, and you can't do jack shit. You
Yeah.
don't see anything. You can't see the Funtime Foxy Showtime.
Egg baby.
Egg baby?
Yeah, but it's Mr. Can Do fire emoji. Fire
Yeah, because he can do your mother. I'm sorry.
Guys, they're both gonna lose. All right, I'm gonna pick and go trash and gang sweep.
For everyone. Fruit punch for everyone. Fruit punch for everyone. Fruit punch for everyone.
Everyone about this and I cut you short.
Yeah. I love Fruit Punch Clown.
Pinky!
This is literally just a placeholder for when the characters aren't around. It's going to the.
Officially, his name is the Clown.
Oh, Dreadbear is really nice. I love him.
Hmm.
I mean, XOR is
XOR
just like a
versus
50.
Jedway.
XOR
XOR
is
is a
just an
50-20
excuse.
thing, while Dreadbear has an entire DLC dedicated to it.
Yeah, like I don't think it's really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
versus
be honest, I
hand
don't
unit.
find hand unit that funny.
Hand unit, honestly.
Hmm.
Like, Helpy helps me, but he also, like, brings me lawsuits. Hand unit never brought me lawsuits.
Yeah, but
Helpy breaks his back.
I think the
never
problem
winning.
with a lot of the jokes in FNaF is you expected, you were always, oh, it's the beginning of the night, I'm gonna
Casual
keep
bongos.
quirky joke again, woohoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, the casual bongos sound cool.
Yeah, but they're different characters.
Hmm.
How is a casual bongos?
Does he look
played
like a
from
pair of
Hand Unit?
bongos to you?
Bruh.
No, it's just played through a speaker.
No,
correct?
no, it's
He
actual
plays the
bongos.
bongos, guys.
Trust.
Yeah, it's just Hand Unit gets off his little thing, starts to.
No, it's actually fucking. It's actually the little Joe. He's playing the bongos.
Yeah. I want to see that in SFM now. Someone animate that.
I still think Hen Unit has more presence than LP, and I can see why he's more interesting.
Hmm.
Both of
Yeah.
these characters have returned since they first appeared.
Well, Hen Unit, not really, because it's the same voice, but it's technically not Hen
It's
Unit.
tutorial unit. It's not Hand Unit.
It's continually.
Mm.
Help wanted. I don't know what his name is. There isn't a name. I just call him Andy Field.
Alright, well, yeah, Hand Unit definitely has more presence. In Sister Location, he's essentially the replacement for Phone Guy. So real about the jokes, but the sequence where he turns into angsty teen, I will never forget.
The elevator stopped.
Doesn't
No,
have a
you're
lot more to him, but his
maybe-
appearances, subsequently are fine.
Honestly, Hand Unit is basically not really a FNaF character, it's just Andy Field, as Duncan said.
Yeah.
Andy.
Meanwhile, Helpy is also like a little mascot for Pizza Sim and is a nuisance in UCM, but also the ball pit. He's the playtester of several of the minigames.
Oh yeah, he has
The dude's
funny,
iconic.
Test most of the mini games. He does the lawsuits for you.
And the lawsuit, like,
I think my favorite
Helpy's
thing is
funny.
when you're playing
If
Riding
it's
Rockets,
someone that I'd let crack
you
my
lose.
back, it'd be Helpy.
Mm.
Not in a sexual way.
and then he just
What?
stops in disappointment. It's really funny.
Honestly,
Oh.
yeah, Helpy is more expressive without
Helpy.
saying a word than Hand
Yeah,
Unit will
honestly,
ever be.
Helpy's
Matt,
funny.
you better have a legal woes, a 10-hour loop in your.
Dude.
So yeah,
Spotify.
he's
Boom.
responsible. He does
Boom.
lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Love
want
Helpy.
to see this as a fucking
Nightmare?
battle.
Mm.
Nightmare, yeah. I want to see this as like
Like,
an actual
fucking-
Nightmare
battle.
is.
Alright, one at a time, DJ, go.
Nightmare is aggressive. The Nightmare is aggressive in FNaF 4, but I think, he probably takes it here. Because, because his appearance, while he is just he is technically a recolor of Nightmare Fredbear. I think he does have a lot more going for him than our AI rabbit here.
Glitch Trap should have never existed in the first
Yeah,
place.
it's who would you pick? The final boss of a game where a child loses his life to his own copy paste of some random dude that burned like 50 years ago.
Okay, this might be a hot take, but actually, Nightmare's a recolor.
Oh, no. Yeah, he is.
Nightmare
He's
just doesn't have a reason to exist.
Okay,
He's the
the-
final boss.
Yeah,
yeah,
but you
you
could have
really-
just had Fredbear. Like, he's just a
okay.
Fredbear with the N-word pass. Like,
Okay, sure, he doesn't add anything, but he doesn't really take
he's
away
also
anything either.
one of the biggest sources of RNG in FNAF, where he's kind of broken.
Yeah, as Soul said, he doesn't add anything.
He doesn't add
take
anything,
away anything.
but doesn't take away anything.
Okay.
And also the shock
True.
factor that he has is kind of cool when you see him.
True.
Also,
True.
Glitchtrap took away our perfect ending.
Also, the
Ended
red
off the
eyes
6
look
games.
way better on Nightmare than Nightmare Fredbear,
Just-
in my opinion.
Yeah, also just retconned it for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
Glitchtrap
thing-
makes the series
Thing about
worse.
Glitchtrap, well, Glitchtrap's a stupid name. It should be called Malhair.
Yeah.
I
Malhair
would
is
not be mad about Help Wanted not existing, never mind this character, but I don't think this character necessarily ruins the lore, because the actual nature of this character is never properly explained, and it's the overall game that kind of creates this shitty lore twist, not Glitchtrap. I think maybe they could have made the idea work as a Fazbear Fright story at least,
Well-
and I think the model is much more unique than Nightmares.
You know, technically it's the game that made Nightmare Recolor, not Nightmare himself. See, you can use the same thing.
Glitchtrap is, I don't know, I think they're actually really creepy. I think their presence
Also,
in
I could've,
Pizza
like-
Party is
I could
phenomenal.
have definitely missed out on him just waving to you for like 10 hours if you keep the game open for that long.
Yeah.
You could have just like stayed there with a good posture, just staring into
That'd
your
be
soul.
funny.
That would have been like a better effect.
But yeah, I
Yes.
don't like the character in the
But I hate
story.
his existence.
I'm gonna give it to
Definitely.
Nightmare because I hate the new lore that much. But
Also,
I don't know, it's kind of close. For me.
oh,
Oh yeah, Glitchtrap doesn't even have a jump scare.
This is a perfect
Holy
matchup.
shit, hold up, why the fuck does Mr. Hugs actually look kind of scary on that image? What the hell?
The
It
lighting,
looks like he's
that's
on
weird.
drugs or something.
yeah.
Trash and Gang Sweep.
So I just
Yes.
realized the texture on Mr. Hugs is the default texture, but
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
honestly, I'm gonna be nah. Toy Freddy has more personality.
Oops,
He's
I
not-
did not mean to
Yeah.
click. Oh, that's weird.
Now,
As much as I hate to admit it.
I don't know how to admit it. Toy Freddy's funny, like, let's be honest. He's
Okay.
like a rage.
It gets repetitive after some point.
I don't know. Toy Freddy.
Yeah, but Mr. Hugs just there.
I think
Toy Freddy, I
Corthin
feel
did the best he could with him. Because there's not a lot to work off. In FNAF 2, he's just the new version of Freddy. In UCN, he's kind of funny, and there's like the meta FNAF within FNAF mechanic, which is really
he's a
interesting.
gamer.
And
must
his
say,
voice is great.
I really like how Mr. Hugs has like one risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always the one risk
can-
of the gang.
He can
It's Ned Bear
vacuum
and
your
this guy.
socks off.
Mr. Hugs,
Like
Ned
he
Bear,
is.
and Rockstar Foxy are the ones with the risk. And Lefty, I guess, for Posh Pizzeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lefty is
Well, no, they're not Posh
More
Pizzeria, though.
iconic and just a bit funnier in UCN, so.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to Toy Freddy, but yeah. Oops. Oh, that was an accidental click. Although,
Although
Trash
Broken
Gang
Dog
Sweep.
against Toshika, honestly, legitimately though, Toshika kind of,
Yeah, she's meh.
She doesn't really appear in anything. She's like, okay, she has the funny voice.
Yeah, Torchica came back here and there, but obviously she's just the remodel of.
the
Cheap
toys are
for
just
FNAF
kind of
2.
forgettable, like
Honestly,
the
She
Phantom.
also, I mean, she has the kind of funny gag in FNAF world about the voice, and it's like the same
think she
voice in
wins.
UCN, but more sinister.
Yeah.
So.
What the fuck is that matchup? Golden Freddy, I mean.
And this is
What the
lol
fuck is
hats.
Golden Freddy versus it's the Freddy in Space 2
Yeah.
boss.
I'll go with Golden Freddy.
Yellow Bear.
Golden Freddy versus
Yellow
Computer.
Bear.
Look, both of these guys would lose it. It's Golden Freddy's, doesn't matter.
Lemonade versus Balloon Boy.
Alright, hang on. This is
honestly-
Lemonade Clown, not Fruit Punch. Fruit
Yes.
Punch is the base
But
one.
it's still
I'll
still
go for
the clown.
Boy,
The
question
clown.
mark? I mean,
Oh,
he's
I
more
would give this to
iconic.
Balloon Boy. I think Balloon
He's
Boy's
more
awesome.
Yeah,
serious.
I was gonna
He has
say-
that funny-
As much as
Yeah.
the clown is funny, I want to give this to Balloon Boy.
Yeah, true.
He actually- I feel like Balloon Boy he's appeared a lot throughout the series, and while maybe he doesn't have too much story to him, he's a pretty vital part of the series, I would say.
Yeah, like, Balloon Boy was the first step, along with the puppet and Mangle outside the generic character lineup. He does have more to him than you would think. There is actually a lot of potential lore with him that's just very vague and unconfirmed, but fun to think about. But, like, his character design, he's like a little child, the first, like, humanoid animatronic. He's annoying. He steals your flashlight battery in FNAF 2. It's very unique. And all of his appearances, none of them sucked. Like, UCN, FNAF IR, they were all hits, I think.
Also, when he's in the office in FNAF 2, that actually kind of, when I played it the first time, that actually kind of terrified me.
Yeah, it's like you panic, so you have no idea what's happening.
Next question.
Happy Frog's funny, but Funtime Freddy's like one of
I love Happy Frog, but this is Funtime frickin' Freddy we're talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Count to the
Kermit.
W.
Funtime Freddy for this one.
Whatever. Okay, Price King gives you Funtime.
Bon versus
does.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
King.
Prize King gives you Funtime Chica. Prize King
Can give you bitches, okay?
Price King is Mr. Beast.
I mean, yeah, literally, he's the Mr. Beast.
Honestly, I was never too interested in Bon Bon.
Prize King.
Yeah, Prize King.
Listen.
Prize King can give you cash rewards as well as I know he's judged that Funtime Chica sucked, but in the context of the tycoon.
Okay,
The one thing that Mr. Beast can give you is bitches, and Prize King gives you bitches.
Hold up.
Okay?
Literally.
I have an argument though. Bon Bon is an extension of Funtime Freddy, and Funtime Freddy would not be as great of a character without Bon Bon.
True. I think the whole hand puppet dynamic they have is great.
Yeah, that's actually kind of
I enjoyed the both Funtime Freddy Bon Bon sections in Sister Location.
Bon Bon on his own.
Gameplay wise.
Go get him.
Bon Bon on their own aren't like it's not too remarkable, but with Freddy, you know, it's essentially the.
Yeah, but this isn't with Freddy.
They're a dynamic
These are
duo.
separate characters.
It's
Yeah,
essential,
but
man.
look, instead, like 99% of the game they're together. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is
What the fuck?
boring.
Green
Grim
Fox is
Foxy
so
versus
cool.
Jacko Bunny.
Grim Foxy's like. I'm sorry, Green Foxy.
Easy win. Yeah.
win.
Jacko Bonnie has the exact same mechanics and it's just a recolor, but didn't get the Jacko Chica treatment.
Designed more on it.
Fair enough, but he didn't get the Jacko
Bonnie
Chica
didn't
treatment.
appear.
Also, why does he look like he's gonna spew out a fucking blast attack from his mouth? Like,
I don't know, man. But
Fucking
Grim
Grim
Foxy,
and fucking
Fucking
cease
blow
to
breath.
non-exist.
Grim Foxy's like the Halloween Foxy that we didn't get in FNAF 4, and the corn maze level is excellent. I love that level.
Yeah,
I love the
it's-
way
I
the
still
secret.
cannot play it in
is done.
VR because of the birds. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
I went in it in VR. I got scared by the birds and I instantly.
Damn.
left.
Oh, this is a tough one to
Nightmare
start off
Fredbear
with.
versus Withered Golden Freddy.
I like Nightmare Fredbear more personally. I think his design is more interesting. His appearance in FNAF 4 is really unexpected.
honestly, Nightmare Fredbear.
Well, not that unexpected
Man.
throughout the teaser, but if you don't know in advance, like you see him in that fight, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah,
he
but
works differently from everyone else, so he's.
If you want to use the argument for like Nightmare didn't bring anything new to the table, Nightmare Fredbear brought everything new to the table.
Also, I love how massive he is.
he's
huge.
chonk.
He's a chonker.
Yeah.
He's
I will
terrifying.
admit, Golden Freddy and UCN, he's that, he has that whole relevance and the whole Fredbear Easter egg, but yeah, I can understand the Nightmare Fredbear argument.
It's weird how in UCN, there's Withered Golden Freddy in the night section, but then in the cutscene it's FNAF 1 Golden Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost like
I think
it's almost like the Withered Golden Freddy isn't. It's just like an image of the real Golden Freddy almost in UCN.
Yeah, I think it's a reason
I don't
for
like how
that.
it's a PNG. That seems sort of kind of lame.
I just want to respond to chat. I love Hand Puppet versus Mr. Beast. Grim Reaper Fox versus Pumpkin Rabbit. Wait, this isn't the Walton Files.
Kellen Goff versus Slippy Frog.
Yeah. Also, FNAF News Reporter, welcome to the stream. You've tuned in for the last bit, so welcome. Okay, so the thing is, I think in FNAF 2, FNAF 2 had some issues which kind of damaged this, but the reveal that Golden Freddy is now one of the characters that you can play as in the night and not just a secret Easter egg on Night 6 was excellent. I love the model. I think it's an upgrade from FNAF 1's Golden Freddy.
Also,
UCN is weird because Sorry, go on.
Small thing that no one, not no one, but really like few people know about.
Yeah.
Golden Freddy technically still kind of works like in FNAF 1 because I think it's on night 2 specifically, on one of the earlier nights. He has a really low chance of appearing like really early on.
Oh right, that's a oh my god.
Really?
Like, a really popular French YouTuber actually got that at some point.
Oh, you just reminded
my
me of when Backseat Streams got Golden Freddy twice in FNAF 1. That was crazy.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Like, in FNAF 2, he got like Golden Freddy on night 2.
Yeah.
And it was like,
That's
what the fuck?
But yeah, in FNAF 2, Withered Golden Freddy can rarely appear before night 6. I forgot about that.
One.
I think it's on night 2
Night 2,
specifically as
right?
well. I don't think he can appear on anything else.
Isn't he on 1?
I don't know.
No,
But
he's not on the 1. He's just.
Anyway,
just has a very,
I think
Just
Withered
the one in
Golden
2000.
Freddy is an improvement in terms of like the design. He looks more eerie. I love the hollow like eyes and mouth and the slump position.
I personally like the small dots better.
Yeah, fair enough. They're both good. And Golden Freddy in FNAF 2, I think its game mechanics neat. In UCN, it's fine, but obviously the jump scare is like the worst, like ever. It's so bad.
Literally a PNG. Literally.
In UCN, I think the point of the two different models is that it's, first of all, fan service. Scott's trying to include as many different things as possible. The Void cutscene calls back to FNAF 1 because it's almost the exact same pose. It ends where it starts. With a Golden Freddy, you know, it's the FNAF 2 mechanic, so it kind of makes sense. And also, yeah, right. Golden Freddy is like a ghost. It's not a real suit. So his appearance can just morph and change to whatever. But I do think Nightmare Fredbear wins this one for the story resonance specifically with FNAF 4. The fact that he's like a final boss character with like a more developed game mechanic, and yeah, the model is absolutely fantastic. He's much more menacing, I think. Although both are great.
Yeah, he is.
I'm giving it to Nightmare Fredbear.
Next one is a power matchup.
My favorite feature is like
Withered Bonnie versus Nightmare Bonnie.
Oh, Withered Bonnie's so cool. Like,
it's Withered Bonnie.
Yeah.
No contest.
I think Withered Bonnie for this one.
Nightmare Bonnie's alright. He's
Bonnie
great in FNAF
most,
4. But he's just a prize corner character in UCN, and then he was in like Hallway in Casa Dreadbear.
Nightmare Bonnie is most likely the first jumpscare you see in FNAF 4, which I think gives him more points.
Yeah.
It literally is. You see him in the trailer.
Toilet Bonnie though, like.
But yeah, Withered Bonnie. Sure, game mechanic in FNAF 2 is pretty identical, but I think the way he was done in UCN fits, and his jump scare actually works despite the lack of animation because he's like, you know, Toilet Bonnie. Such a unique, design with the missing face. It's just very cool, very scary. Harks back to the FNAF 1 trailer. He was also in some of the Curse of Dreadbear stuff, as well as Withered Danger or whatever it's called. He's in like Trick or Treat. I like Withered Bonnie. He looks cool.
There's nothing else really like him in terms of design.
Not a lot to say about him. Bonnie's, you know, the guy.
Phantom Balloon Boy.
Melon Child or
Face
Femboy?
versus shit face matchup, bro.
I'll go with the Femboy, I think.
I am actually thinking of picking Phantom BB here.
Me
Fair.
too. Honestly.
I think
Honestly, fair.
in FNAF 3, he's like the second biggest threat after Springtrap, or at least like he's the second most like common. He has, you know, a lot of presence as like a nice, simple secondary threat. You know, he appears frequently, and he like disables is it ventilation?
Yep. Also, his jump scare is really cool. I love how his like jaw like stretches.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. His jump scare is actually pretty good. I don't mind it as much as the others. It's actually scary, and his appearance in the camera. Toy Bonnie, I don't know. Like I just feel like people didn't know what to do with that character. And fair enough, because what is
He's fine in FNAF 2, but then in every appearance after that, he kinda sucks.
FNAF 2, he's the most unbalanced, broken piece of shit.
Yeah, but again,
not really.
Yeah.
He's more helpful.
God awful. I mean, Foxy and Puppet are both terrible, but you know, gameplay mechanics aside, he's fine in UCN. In UCN is what he should have been in FNAF 2. In FNAF Aria, he has this weird voice. I don't like it, and I don't know. Yeah, Phantom BB. BB's based.
Phantom BB is fine. Oh my god.
UCN Fredbear versus Lefty.
Oh wait, that's
Power matchup. Fredbear versus Lefty.
Bracket fight, man. What do we think?
I love the concept of Lefty.
Yeah, Lefty's
really cool.
Lefty's a cool part of like the sciencey side of FNAF, like a device made to capture the puppet.
Lefty's an interesting
like
concept.
retro engineered
can
from
we talk
a Freddy animatronic.
Can we talk about the actual name? It's Fredbear versus Lure Encapsulate, Fuse, Transport, and Extract.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know Lefty's like a Rockstar Freddy recolor, but I think
That makes sense.
it does
Why
make
would
sense.
Henry make anything that attracts attention? He's just gonna trap the puppet in something like simple.
Yeah, I like the dark and color scheme.
Fredbear is the representative of the vengeful spirit.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
how do you top that?
And he's also the first animatronic from like the first
yeah,
diner.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't really like. He does a lot in the lore, but in the games themselves, like
That's
he
true.
appears in UCN and he jump scares you.
I do like the UCN
Another-
Easter egg, but I wish his voice lines were a bit more lore heavy. They just feel like random
just
tacked
wish
on
his
stuff.
voice lines
another
were like
killing
actually
job.
proper voice lines and not jumbled mess. I don't know.
Lefty is excellent, but I want to pick Fredbear for the lore, I think. They're both lore heavy, but Fredbear's
yeah,
the OG.
I understand. I would have gone Lefty personally.
It's the Fredbear, though.
I mean, Lefty's got like the salvage section, which is a bit unpredictable, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Fredbear is
Yeah,
fair.
that's fair.
there
Spring
we go.
Bonnie versus
Well,
Rockstar
I mean-
Bonnie.
Murder Suit versus Goofy Singer. Like, I mean, the Find the Guitar game
Yeah.
mechanic is pretty unique.
his voice lines are cool.
Yeah.
But
This is just this
But yeah.
is like
Rockstar Bonnie's mid.
this is state of the art 80s technology murder suit type thing versus Frank Sinatra wannabe.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see you've also watched that
Yeah.
video. Yeah, it's Spring Bonnie. I love this design, even though we haven't properly seen it officially. Kind of. I mean, the
Yeah.
Help Wanted Unused model was finally leaked, but I mean, this is the suit,
Finally
guys.
unearthed.
The OG
Ooh.
Bond.
I think El Chip here.
versus Bond Sinatra. I love it.
Hmm.
I'm thinking Lolbit.
I'm thinking
Kind of
Lolbit.
random.
Because a little bit, El Chip is just like this super fucking pricey character for no reason that only
Yeah.
goes
That's true.
in UCN,
Yeah.
and then he just like has an area in SB but never appears.
Lolbit though is first of all he took a spot that could have been used for a better character in Custom Night.
Yeah, she could have stayed as the
And
head
she's
Easter
a
egg.
recolor and her mechanic is like kind of funny at first.
I really like Lorbit's mechanic. I think it's stronger than El Chip. I think El Chip doesn't have any major weaknesses. He's also a really good
I
reference
think El Chip.
and a fun
Yeah, I like
secondary, tertiary character. Like,
And according to the
Way too
just
pricey,
to bring some of
but-
the small point, according to that FNAF interview with Scott way back, Chipper is El Chip's supposed to be representation Chipper. So
yeah, I'm going El Chip, but it is close.
Oh, well, I mean,
Rockstar
And-
Funny Money Bear versus the
Funny
Clown.
Money Bear.
raise deposit.
Yeah.
5, go.
Guys, clearly Rockstar Freddy
Really
sweeps.
capitalism works.
This is like, this is the fusion of every single enemy you've faced so far. This is going to be your toughest challenge yet versus Tax.
Okay, hold up. There's no here actually. Is he a communist or a capitalist? Because he could be a capitalist because he taxes you. But
He's
he
a
could be
communist because
he
every
wants
time
to
you
share
collect
the money.
because like every 30 seconds he says,
Our money.
Yeah, but maybe that's because he's a communist and he wants you to share your fortune. I mean, William Afton's probably loaded.
"How is he gonna?" No, not really.
Yeah.
At the top of
mean-
the pyramid, communism
Guys,
is different.
this is where I like make like a 4-hour video essay on how Rockstar Freddy is a symbol for capitalism.
Yeah, can we just skip over Rockstar Stalin?
Oh my god. Yeah, no. Jokes aside, I like Rockstar Freddy. I think he's funny. I think
Yeah,
he's
but
decent. But Ennard is literally the super important character in SL.
I think Ennard beats Rockstar.
And it's got some
Freddy
good
I think
gameplay
it's
as well.
the same thing here.
Well, Rev, entered
here. Ooh,
again.
Nightmare Freddy versus Molten Freddy.
I
This
really
is
like
father
Nightmare.
with motherless children versus like what we just mentioned.
Average TikTok mom versus
Spaghetti Bear.
Willy when
Spaghetti
they wake
Bear.
up.
I love these descriptions, Duncan. Keep them coming. I'm just reading chat. That's
I
so
really
good.
like. Well, honestly, I really like what they did with Nightmare Freddy with like the free little Freddles.
Nightmare children.
And how he's kind of like FNAF 1 where like he hides.
Yeah.
Kills you, right? He like hides under the bed.
And he has, I think his voice lines in UCN are pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
and his,
weird that he has a
jump
voice,
scare
but the lore
is
is
really cool when he's on the bed and he just jumps at you.
yeah. Like the Freddles are a really
I
unique
honestly
concept.
don't like Molten Freddy that much. He's just Ennard, but Freddy.
I think he's actually a really interesting evolution of the character. I don't know why Freddy was the one to be in charge, to be honest, but
So much that I think it's a thing where
Personality and
Freddy
voice.
seems to have more personality than the other Fun Times. I think that's
Yeah.
why.
But like
Yeah.
him
Most
having
people like
his
Funtime
differences from Funtime Freddy is interesting.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, because again, Funtime Freddy's a communist. It's our body.
I just think Number Freddy has more like the concept of like Free Little Freddy thing is also kind of scary. So
Yeah.
True.
I think Molten Freddy wins it, to be honest.
And I think from, you know, story point where, you know, whatever depiction of FNAF 4 you have, with it being a nightmare dream sequence, you know, having this big bear show up if you're not taking attention to these little Freddles, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I love to imagine Number Freddy just trying to like parent.
Yeah, man. I like the Freddle, so I'm gonna give it to Molten Freddy because
Yeah,
I just
Molten
think
Freddy is entirely fair.
the lore is pretty heavy with him.
Orville versus Nightmare
I'm
Fox.
gonna be honest, I think Nightmare Foxy is the laziest Nightmare animatronic. I don't like his design.
True.
His
Yeah.
mechanics
He also lost the little tongue detail he had from the
apparently
teasers
the
of the
thought
game.
was just goofy in game, so that's why.
Which is a shame, 'cause I don't think it would have been. I think it could have looked really cool.
Yeah, it just he's
Like a
not.
snake.
Honestly, I'm gonna say Orville.
I agree. I actually
He's
really like
annoying
Orville.
again, but,
He's like Mr. Hippo's best buddy. He's a magician. He's like in this rare auctions in the Tycoon,
Yeah.
different from the others, which makes getting that achievement a bit of a challenge. He's like,
Yeah.
you know, pretty fun, and I like his voice and everything. Yeah, I think he's just got a lot more energy and creativity
I
than.
must say the closet renders of Foxy the first time around are kind of scary,
They
but
are.
the jump scare thing gets a little annoying.
Mr.
Yeah.
Hippo versus Scrap Baby.
Your average granddad.
Well,
meeting
it seems that
versus
this is
killer.
an unfortunate matchup.
This is tough. I like both of these
My
characters.
friend, you have
I
met
think
a
Mr. Hippo.
terrible demise.
I mean, look, Crab Baby is one of the coolest design in the entire series. Even though I didn't like
Yeah.
original Baby, I think
Yeah.
the whole aspect of her, like, you know, trying to like do like, you know, like her programming kind of taking over, and
Yeah.
she's just like mindlessly killing. Is
Yeah.
really cool. And I think it makes the character just better.
Her
Kind of
crazed
explains
look is
everything.
excellent, and the detail. Oh my goodness, it's delightful.
Yeah.
Delectable.
It's kind of weird because she looks huge in Pizza Sim, but then in UCN she looks tiny. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird
I
perspective.
mean, she's slumped over.
But yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
She was like almost the main antagonist of Pizza Sim.
Yeah.
Kind of was.
I wish Afton had a bit more spotlight.
Afton wasn't
but,
really. Afton didn't really step up. Scrap
Honestly,
Baby did in the
it
completionist
wasn't
ending.
really an antagonist, and
she has that speech before Connection terminated, though, is the thing.
yeah, but
Anyway, I think like Scrap Baby's like better model, obviously scarier. I like the gameplay in both Pizza Sim and UCN. Mr. Hippo, of course, has those awesome stories and the hilarious dragged out thing, and he's great. I made a video on him, but I think
you know,
Scrap Baby wins this.
Mr. Hippo reminds me of current Joe Biden.
Yeah, I think he's
That's actually
more
true.
with it.
I feel like that
I think
one-
Mr. Hippo would be a better president than Joe Biden. I think he's more mentally capable.
that one
Honestly.
maybe is Joe Biden falling, but it's Mr. Hippo.
Yeah. All right.
Mini
God,
Babs
Mini Arena.
versus Mini Arenas.
Bitty Babs just have more character to them.
Yeah,
Really?
All the
Mini Arena
talking
is
before
scary,
the all the talking before the section starts. Also the "I'm gonna get inside" text and everything. You can feel the emotion.
I don't know.
Everything, like,
To me,
sort
they're
of
just
thing.
kind of generic, annoying, childlike robots. They just
Yeah, I just
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I like
what are
it.
mini
Arena is
arenas?
scary
Oh, I'm gonna
and-
climb up your head and into your pants.
they're like
Oh, I-
thematically connected to Ballora, and they're scarier. At least one
Also,
time.
very small
Yeah.
thing, but that one shot where you see like the mini arenas, like with all of the Ballora body parts, actually gives them a little bit of personality in a way.
I think it's
Yeah.
just
In a very
interesting.
weird way.
Yeah.
It's just
The
interesting.
Bitty Babs like don't appear again. It's like they
Yeah,
just
they just-
they were
they
They appear
underutilized.
night two, and then
Oh.
they come back for
Yeah, and then there's an Easter egg with them or whatever.
I mean, there's
number
custom
one
art.
Kratos. Number one Kratos over Mr. Candy.
Yeah.
So,
that's the
Mr. Can Do or number one Crate? I mean, Insta,
Okay,
you're the
number
authority
one
on
is
this.
number
He
one.
he can do it, but not
I
against the
actually know.
number
Hold up,
one
hold up.
Crate.
I have an argument.
Number one Kratos.
Number one crate isn't actually number one because Panston exists, and he's the
No,
one.
no, hear me out. ASMR.
No, Panston. Panston doesn't need
ASMR.
ASMR. He doesn't need to have Sims. People
Yeah,
already
but
stand for
no,
him.
True.
We're not talking about Stan here. He's already
Talk-
dead.
Yeah,
Well,
the
number
the
one
argument is that
grade
no,
isn't.
the argument is that she's a liar because she can't be number one because Panstan exists.
It's an unstoppable force versus an immovable
Her name is a
object.
lie. But then again, Mr. Can Do is just annoying. So.
Alright, number one crate doesn't block Toy Freddy. That's why they win. That's the only reason. Dreadbear.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Fruit Punch Clown. Funny game. But Dreadbear's like... Oh my god. Dreadbear's like, we actually got like a Halloween version of Freddy / Fredbear, they kind of both meld. And like, all of the levels he's in are pretty good.
Yeah, fair enough. Get this Ice Spice lookalike out of here. Give me Dreadbear.
Oh.
My favorite part about Dreadbear is the name. Just Dreadbear sounds so.
But like, it's like a Frankenstein reference. There's the Dreadbear level. There's the Danger
the
Keep
level
Out
is
thing.
amazing, I love it.
Think of it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Like, while you don't have two options with only Fruit Punch Clown, you have Curse of Dreadbear.
yeah.
and
Oh,
Rise of
and
Freddy.
Dreadbear's gigantic.
Okay,
The way
the
he
real
looks
question
over
is
you
who
in the
would
game
win
over
the fight?
screen. Oh, Helpy, easily.
Helpy versus Nightmare.
Yeah,
I
Helpy's
almost want to say. I almost want to say
Hear me
Helpy
out.
here.
Hear me out.
But can Nightmare do lawsuits?
No, he can't. And also, Nightmare is in your head.
Penalty
so
taxes.
technically Helpy wins.
Exactly. I can imagine
Exactly.
Nightmare just flicking Helpy with like one finger. And like him bouncing away.
But can Nightmare give you $100 on the first night?
I just think
He'll give you
Helpy...
$200.
Helpy's got more personality and apperances. I like all the
Yeah.
little things he's featured in over
Yeah.
Pizza Sim.
But.
Helpy. Boy Freddy versus Bucket Bob.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually
Bucket
thinking
Bob.
Toy Freddy.
No,
Bucket-
Toy Freddy.
Bucket Bob has nothing going for him.
Yeah, I agree.
He's just pants down, but
Toy
worse.
Freddy at least
Yeah, he just went
came back in UCN. He may have been retired, but you know he
Look.
came back.
He's even trying to copy Penstan's smile, but he can't because he's stupid.
Miss Basements versus Mr. Trash Can Balloon. Daddy Issues Clown Children versus Miniature Ballerina Spiders. I love these descriptions, Duncan. Never change.
This is Base Boost versus Mr. Trash Can Balloon is my favorite.
I just think Toy Freddy's... I know in UCN he's like totally unfair, but like his voice lines and the whole idea of the mechanic are so funny to me. This guy's just another Trash Gang member. Ooh.
Freddy versus Balloon Boy. Yeah, this is the real argument here.
Balloon Boy
hear me out.
solos.
Hi.
Haha. I mean,
Mysterious Golden Bear or the balloon gremlin?
I think Balloon Grim.
unironically, actually, I would pick Balloon Boy.
Really? No,
'Cause
come on, you're the
Yeah.
No, but Golden Freddy, right? This is FNaF 1 Golden Freddy, and he's also in
Golden
UCN.
Freddy in FNaF 1 is so
Oh my
cool.
Yeah, but he's just kind of theory bait. He's just a random recolor that exists and then got turned into one of the worst characters in the
Yes,
lore.
if it's a recolor, it's a super cool Easter egg.
I guess, but like Balloon Boy, I like what he does. He's just so weird, but he fits in.
But let's bring up the whole Helpy argument again.
But is Balloon Boy a 1 in 10,000?
No, he's not. He's not.
But Balloon Boy, he just wants the battery.
I mean, I would put Withered Freddy, Withered Golden Freddy over Golden Freddy, and Nightmare Fredbear's already beaten him out. I don't know. This character is just like a husk. Like he's just a mysterious version of Freddy.
Isn't that the cool thing though?
Yeah, but that's for FNaF
It's a
1 and stuff, that
mysterious
was
husk.
cool back then.
It is a pretty cool Easter egg, but Balloon Boy's so much more than an Easter egg.
Yeah,
Like
but
he
Balloon
steals
Boy's
your
Balloon Boy,
batteries, and he
though.
laughs at you.
What else?
Balloon Boy
What else?
really better than Golden Freddy?
Yes.
No.
No shame, no hesitation.
No. No.
No,
Yes,
what
go
the hell?
vote for the Balloon Boy.
Matthew, I will shame you.
As well, like,
All right, but who's going to be more interesting to compare to Toy Freddy
Golden
or
Freddy. Golden Freddy is
Boy.
more interesting to compare to anything.
Man?
Exactly.
This is the first time I've actually had the opposite opinion to everyone.
Well,
What?
I'm saying Balloon Boy with you.
What
Duncan.
the fuck? You're being delusional.
Oh come on,
funny.
BJ.
You
BJ?
don't even need that much of an
D, I
argument.
said
It's
D.
Golden Freddy.
Yeah, all right, fine. I'll pick Golden Freddy just because you guys were insisting.
Oh my god.
Well then.
Boy.
Well
know,
then.
like, the meme video where like he throws Bonbon like at the door and then he like explodes. That's this.
That's literally this, yeah. So since Bonbon's exploded, Freddy's the only one left.
Again, that's a weird matchup because both of these characters wouldn't really work without each other.
Well,
this is my favorite debate.
Bonbon's a
Bathroom
derivative
Colored
of
Bear
Freddy.
with Vengeful Brat versus annoying AA battery balloon child.
Yeah.
I feel like Funtime Freddy works best on his own though than
Yeah, he does.
Also, yes, Bonnie, funny description,
Bonbon evidenced by Molten Freddy, so I think I'll go Freddy for that.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
a fan
Freddy.
of gaslighting.
Okay, which voice actor is better though? They're both literally like
Kellen.
the best people ever exist.
Kellen's
The
sweet.
voice actors for Bonbon is like wholesome as well though, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Good,
Ooh,
but
yeah,
they're
Nightmare
not...
Foxy versus Nightmare Fredbear.
Nightmare Fredbear.
sorry.
Nightmare Fredbear's a boss, bro.
I think so. He's just got more
Yeah, Nightmare
story
Fredbear.
relevance and, like,
I imagine him with a literal suit,
boss fight's cool.
like
He's
he's
the
just
guy.
businessman.
Toilet Bonnie.
Withered
is-
Bonnie.
Toilet Bonnie.
No face.
These are easy picks. I mean, I don't know, yeah, like, Phantom BB's
we
neat,
have
but
one
this guy
after
looks
that, that's
awesome.
pretty
Great
cool.
character design. Ooh.
Okay,
Fredbear versus
A
Spring
character we've
Bonnie.
never seen against a character we've seen once.
Vengeful Spirit representation versus somebody we've never seen in the actual franchise other than that one minigame that lasts 20 seconds.
Excuse me.
And FNaF World.
I would actually go Spring Bonnie.
Technically, if you want to make the
It's
argument,
William
you
Afton's
technically see him in FNAF 3.
Murder suit. I like even though it's not made proper appearances and doesn't have like actual gameplay. I don't know. I think it's just a really
Spring
cool
Bonnie's
design.
weird because he doesn't. Apart from being the suit that William Afton used,
'Cause-
and then FNAF 3, he doesn't really
He
have.
has nothing else to him.
Yeah, but
But I think
Fredbear.
that's actually. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's
It's the
actually better.
Vengeful
Not
Spirit,
every.
the
not
guy that
every
caused the
character
Biome
has to
Baby
connect to
3,
literally
the Double
everything.
Soul.
Yeah, I don't like that Fredbear model. It's like just FNAF 1 Golden Freddy
I think it makes sense.
with purple.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but still,
it should look more like
It's-
FNAF 2 Golden Freddy.
like,
also, that would
Story-wise.
explain why. That would even explain even more why people are wary of Freddy in FNAF 1 and stuff. If Fredbear looked like him, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. but also.
But why
like,
didn't they rebrand
you know,
that, man?
Other than
I don't know.
having
I mean, it
being
makes sense.
Williams dude,
Fazbear's
like,
yeah, to rebrand the character like
okay,
But does Spring Bonnie cause the bite of 83?
Oh, okay, yeah, good point. Bite of 83.
Does Fredbear unlock people?
I
Yeah.
don't think he do.
The bite that caused the lovely debate if it was 87.
Hmm.
Hold up.
As you, welcome to the stream.
Hold up. One sec. Hold
Oh
up.
yeah, Bonzi. Yeah.
Hold up. Where is it?
Toilet versus watermelon. Yeah.
where is it, Soul? I don't know where it is. Oh God, wait, I think I know what he's doing.
What is he doing?
Was that the Battle of 87?
Hey, yeah, there it is. Oh, good man. That's brilliant.
Let's go.
All right, boys. Look, we picked Golden Freddy already. I'm gonna give it to Spring Bonnie. They're basically the same character. I think
Fine, my
this has to get Ennard.
As much as I want to see El Chip go further, I think Ennard might.
El Chip's a fun, overpriced reference. Ennard is like the culmination of Sister Location.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
Not
does
expected,
Ennard have
no.
his own area in security breach?
Technically, yes.
I mean, does El Chip even exist
See, the
in Security
cardboard
Breach?
cutout in the atrium.
Oh god, I forgot all about that. Okay.
Molten Freddy? Question mark. Honestly, I don't know.
I would go Molten Freddy. It's
just realized
close.
Scrap Baby is gonna be against the Void.
Like, I like
Scrap
both
Baby
their
or Little
personalities. I like their designs. Orville's like a fun, goofy character, but I think Molten Freddy's got better game mechanics and interesting
Yeah.
lore. It's
I
close.
feel like they could have
Molten
found one
Freddy.
more character to add here to fill the
Mini Arena versus #1 crate. Here we go.
mini arena.
Mini Arena.
Is Mini Arena number one?
Ooh.
oh damn it.
This is kind of difficult. I don't know. They're both
Can
like
Dreadbear do
pizza.
taxes?
Helpy has more appearances and he helps you do taxes, but Dreadbear is like one of the coolest animatronics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you literally have to make the brain. Like, what is this, IKEA Helpy?
I love that level though. It's so well designed.
That's the point. It's Frankenstein monsters.
Even if we ignore the lore implications, like, it's a really interesting level. And also, like, his stomping in the Halloween FNAF 1 thing, actually terrifying. In VR,
He's
it's
like
the scariest thing.
He appears in like multiple minigames. He like has a present.
And I like how he's in the game over screen, like as a giant. It's
he's,
amazing.
like, giant. Yeah, that's amazing.
Of course, Helpy's got a lot of charm.
I think Drebber might beat Helpy here.
Yeah, but Helpy's got the funny neck snap. He's in all the mini games. He's in your office. He's in UCN as an annoyance. He's great. I think I might go Helpy, but I don't know. It seems a bit unfair.
I could go either way.
But Helpy isn't as big as Dreadbear's Pinky's fucking nail.
Right, who'd be more interesting to compare? I'm gonna pick Dreadbear.
Maybe Helpy, but I think Drebber would.
I think Helpy's gonna automatically lose at some point though. So.
Well, Dreadbear can automatically lose.
We have so many good characters.
Guys, I gotta pick one. I'm gonna stick to Dreadbear just because I feel like he's less talked about.
Okay.
Toy Freddy over Yellow
Gamer Bear or
this,
Yellow Bear?
Nah, get this Gamer Bear out of here, bro. This ain't a good stereotype.
No, I'm gonna say Toy Freddy.
Really?
Now, I am the anti-Toy Freddy Club because I am a gamer and I exercise.
The thing is, Toy Freddy's funny, but it doesn't really extend further than that.
I don't think he holds up like Golden Freddy
FNaF
does.
2 is not that scary.
I guess that's fair.
Super Soul, you are out of range for this one.
He appears and you follow your monitor and he's
Toy
gone.
Freddy's weird in FNaF 2 because he's a toy, but he also acts kind of like a withered.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I love this. One too many drinks versus spaghetti. Yeah, we're gonna go Golden Freddy for this. Fortnite Gamer versus Even Afton.
Versus E-Boy.
Yeah. Alright. Ooh, that's a good matchup.
I'm afraid there, I'm sorry.
Ooh. But are you really sorry?
Funtime Freddy?
Funtime Freddy's a legend.
What does Funtime Freddy besides his voice, really?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so he's got the night 2 sequence, so we have to use bonbons to like keep him back, right, while you prepare everything in the break room. He's deactivated in the night 3 sequence, so there's that. In the sister location custom night, he has one of the best mechanics in this series.
I say best mechanic in the series.
It's awesome.
Really.
It's like it's not too simple, but it like I don't know. It uses the voice acting as part of the mechanic.
Yeah,
There's not many characters that do that, and you have to really think about what he's doing.
Fake laughs also a brilliant mechanic.
No, they suck.
No, because it's RNG.
Nightmare Fredbear gives you speed. Nightmare Fredbear is like lenient enough for you.
It's fun.
If it's a fake laugh, you know.
The thing about the laughs is that, like, I don't know. They're okay.
Funtime Freddy not returning in UCN is a crime, and Nightmare Fredbear got a pretty mediocre mechanic.
Nightmare Fredbear is just on a different level.
But yeah, story-wise, Funtime Freddy's just one of the cast. Fredbear's like this big deal with the FNaF 4 kids. So real about the lore, but the story.
His design is amazing.
And I like that he has his own night, and the mechanics of him appearing rapidly all over your house. I don't know. I think I will go to Nightmare Fredbear, but it's close.
Yeah, I would say this is a close one too. I agree.
Yeah.
I also prefer the design, honestly. Ooh. Toilet Bonnie push.
I'm sorry, Toilet Bonnie is just one of the coolest design-wise, and Spring Bonnie we haven't seen much of.
I like Spring Bonnie for the story, though. We haven't seen him as a model, but we've got all the mini games, all of the book stuff.
Again, in the story, he's like I like how he's just there, but it doesn't really impact it that much, except that William Afton gets.
Well, the thing is, right? Scott wrote himself into a corner. He can't do anything with the character before FNaF 3 because that whole story's written.
Which I think is fine, but I think that as characters that are definitely more important.
I guess Bonnie actually has gameplay, even though it's in FNaF 2. It's kind of
and also with Bonnie, I think the design like really wins me over.
Yeah.
It's so creative.
I mean, I think the whole masking with the blackouts works for him.
To see whether Bonnie have like his face back on. That's like something that, intrigues me. What does mask
like Bonnie?
Like one spaghetti monster versus the other.
All right.
Ennard's better than Molten Freddy.
We've had to go all this way to actually start talking about Ennard, which puts him in a good position. Because Ennard's the escape plan. This is like the climax of Baby's scheme. It's the fusion of everything. It's the,
More Freddy's just more. He's more Funtime Freddy than Ennard, which I don't like.
Yeah, I just think Ennard is not only a very unique concept, but their place in the narrative and the characters is really weighty.
Even though Baby was ejected from Ennard, it was more like Baby ejecting the others.
Yeah.
Also, the
model looks great as well.
Ennard's design is way better. I love the parallels with the puppet.
Yeah.
I guess it's weird. They don't really have a connection to the puppet though.
Yeah, but there's like a parallel done in design. It's not like a low relevant thing. It's just like a symbolic thing.
I actually like Molten Freddy's model more because he looks truly like a feral version of Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah, which it goes well with the lore and the story in FNAF 6. I just think Ennard is a bit more going for it.
Yeah.
Like, atmosphere-wise and design-wise.
The real break has to be gameplay though, because Molten Freddy's great. He's got his salvage and then officers, but Ennard has his own night. And you've got the sequence of Night 5.
Night in main SL.
I mean, I know the private room has some issues, but honestly, it's a great challenge. It's a great night with a great character. I'm gonna give it to Ennard.
Yeah.
Oh, and in UCN, obviously, they both have kind of similar mechanics. They're equal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Ennard.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's next?
Oh yes,
Maybe just moves again.
Honestly, I want to give this to Dreadbear. I don't know, man. Mini Arena is good, but I want to give it to Dreadbear. I think Dreadbear's just got an edge with uniqueness.
No matter how many climb into him, he'll still have empty space, bro.
Honestly, though, they would need thousands to fill him up.
Yeah,
that sounds weird out of context.
You die, and that's great.
He won't climb into you.
Another yellow bear versus another nightmare yellow bear.
Here we go. The ultimate choice.
That is hard. That is.
God.
I already said Nightmare Fredbear. I just think the
original
gameplay.
Mystery or like the FNAF 4 Night 5 kind of boss fight.
Both are great.
Yeah.
Spaghetti versus
Both
spaghetti.
are great, but
Yeah.
I just.
Right.
Honestly, I like going for this design a little more.
I mean, it is good. It's pretty creepy, but I think Nightmare Fredbear's better.
Nightmare Fredbear, I think.
Like his role in the
Nightmare
game as
Fredbear
well, much more impactful.
When I played FNAF 4 for the first time and I saw Nightmare Fredbear, like my jaw just dropped. So
Yeah.
I'll go with Nightmare Fredbear.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Toilet
Wither
Bonnie.
Bonnie versus Ennard.
Well, that's the end, Toilet Bonnie.
Yeah. Ennard's again more lore relevant,
Yeah.
more interesting gameplay.
Yeah, again,
Arguably better design.
it's gonna be interesting. It's like also the opposite of
Spaghetti versus
Trap
spaghetti.
in a way.
We got the
Because it's
the big
Michael
bad bears.
So cool.
I think I got to give this one to Nightmare Fredbear. It's close though.
Yeah.
Nightmare Fredbear is a boss fight, and you know
Yeah.
he's.
Is it though, like, Dreadbear looks kind of dumb.
Well, Nightmare Fredbear's got lore that Dreadbear doesn't as well. I know that's like a
Also,
bit
look
desperate.
at the
But...
design. Like, Dreadbear looks like he'd beat you up until you make him waffles. And then he'd just stop.
I mean, who wouldn't stop beating you up if you made them waffles? Like,
Exactly right. Waffle like
Fair
I don't.
enough.
If I
Nightmare Fredbear,
yeah
because he's gonna chew them with one mouth and chew you with another.
yeah it's just stomach mouth.
oh yeah, yes, it's better.
You have the stomach mouth. This is just Frankenstein Freddy. It's a great Halloween thing, but Nightmare Fredbear is not limited to a holiday event theme. Bro
Yeah,
is a
exactly.
nightmare.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we don't talk about the stomach mouth in the model. It's
Oh,
excellent.
God.
Ooh.
Oh god,
Versus Scrap
I love
Baby.
Scrap Baby's design.
The reject versus the, like...
It's story-wise,
the
I
reject
prefer
before.
Ennard. Also, I love the symbolism of Ennard, like, the whole, you know... The
One
father
thing I don't
got...
like about Scrap Baby is how the fuck did she keep herself hidden for so long to make an
I
entirely
mean, how
new
the
body?
fuck did Ennard...
I mean, it might have taken a month
I
to
mean,
build that body.
Ennard went into the sewers, though. You saw
Yeah,
that.
but the fucking body of Michael Afton was, like, decomposing.
Well, you saw the neighbors hiding. They didn't even question.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I mean, they were
Like,
hiding
question
away,
first.
you know.
I would have just called the police, but okay.
Me too.
I actually might pick Scrap Baby. I don't know.
Ennard, I think
Yeah.
what makes Ennard just cool, like... I think my
Yeah, but
favorite
would you
part is
pick the master plan or the reject of the master plan?
My favorite part is the symbolism
The-
and the parallel that it makes with William Afton and Michael Afton, where William Afton got inside an animatronic, Michael Afton the opposite.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't know, Scrap Baby is one of my favorites as well, just because of the design alone.
I think the design's better for Scrap Baby, but the story part and it is so.
I mean, I don't
boring.
like Baby like
Yeah.
story-wise, but she's better in FNAF 6.
Yeah.
I think
Again, game mechanics, I think they're equal. They have different mechanics in their respective games in UCN.
But Ennard has a bonus night.
Yeah,
Ennard's in
Ennard's
Help
so
Wanted,
nice,
to be
but
fair.
Baby works like everyone else.
I'll give it to Ennard. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh
Nightmare versus
no!
Nightmare Fredbear.
Oh no!
Look at this, guys. We're gonna get the
Boss fight
showdown
versus boss fight.
with.
That's a hard one.
It's
I mean,
it's
look,
the
Springtrap's gonna
bosses.
win against either of those, but
It's the bosses of all the different
It's
games.
the three
Springtrap.
bosses, though.
Wait, I just
Trapper
realized
and
it's
Ennard.
boss character.
Whoever wins this one is going up against Springtrap.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you lose
The final
automatically.
boss.
Who gets second place? Really?
I mean, top
Yeah.
three. I mean, all three of these have amazing gameplay, story, and
Honestly,
character
I'm gonna be
design.
honest, I think all three of these are kind of equal.
Yeah. Guys, maybe we should just leave it here. I don't have to finish this bracket.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know if I could decide between Afton and any of these.
I can't decide between these two, let alone Afton and one of them.
Alright, you know what? If you guys don't have an opinion, I'm just gonna make my own, because this is my bracket. You can do your own ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
DJ, you got anything else to say?
I'm just, I don't know, I think, yeah, we have narrowed down to like 3 solid characters.
Like, I wish FNAF 2 was better designed so Puppet could join this list as like a boss fight or that game, or with the Golden Freddy or something. That would be cool. I just think that each game has its own like major character. Like FNAF 2's is Puppet, FNAF 1 is Freddy, and then Pizza Sim is probably like I don't know. It's kind of all of them. They're all equal.
Doesn't really have one.
Maybe Scrap Baby because Baby's not on here. I know Ennard is Baby, but
You said major character, not major antagonist, so I guess Henry.
yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But
A little
UCN would then be Golden Freddy, of course. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, do you remember the
Right,
thumbnail I
yeah,
made?
just a vengeful
I
spirit.
gotta dig this out now because it's reminding me of this.
Cassidy's?
Heck, I said D's nuts. That reminds me of a thumbnail I made ages ago, and I'm so proud of it. I just want to show it off on the stream because, like, so much thought went into this. Where is the Immortality? That was what it was called.
I think I know what you're.
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think I know what you're talking about. That FNAF video you made.
I mean,
back
guys,
5 years.
5-year anniversary thumbnail. I made this like
Oh,
tribute
yeah,
video.
That was really cool.
I honestly should like remaster that or remake it at some point.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like it
Oh,
could
we
have
made
been
that for
better.
like 10 years
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. But look at this. Like, it's what I would consider the main antagonist of each game. I know with Pizza Sim, it's really like they're all equal. It's ensemble, but like I think Baby deserved to be on here, and Ennard obviously took the spot. But wait, I just realized there's a mouse over
And then
Springtrap.
you
Oh, I need to remake this.
Oh, it ruins it. No.
Oh no, I can't unsee that. I need to remake this. And also, I had the Red Lake in the background for FNAF World.
Hear me out. Remake it and keep the mouse and Springtrap.
yeah. That'd be something.
Yeah.
For the reference.
But yeah, man, oh, delightful. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna finish this off. This is extremely tough, and we're at the point now where the differences in the characters, how much I enjoy the characters, for whatever reason, is microscopic. I'm gonna pick
Oh
Ennard.
yeah, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't have the shadow characters on there.
Oh yeah, that's weird. There was so much we're missing.
Well, XOR was there.
What the fuck?
That's, I guess, a shadow character, but...
Anyway, I'm gonna pick Ennard
Yeah, I
because
don't
I
know.
think Sister Location has better lore than FNAF 4. I think like Nightmare, the whole thing with Golden Freddy and Nightmare's like identity
Yeah.
and role in the story is too muddy and
I would
vague.
say that FNAF SL has a better plot, but doesn't have better lore. in my
Well, yeah, I think FNAF was a good standalone story is a thing, but either way, I think Springtrap
That's
wins
fair.
obviously because he's fucking Springtrap. Like this is the best iteration of the main character of FNAF pretty much, which is the killer and the guy who started everything. And there's all this.
Anyway,
FNAF 3 is
Springtrap
just a great game.
Springtrap 1.
I like FNAF 3 more than SL, just generally, but it's
Wait, top 4 is literally the ones in the thumbnail.
Wait,
Oh really?
Yeah, it's Freddy, Springtrap, Ennard, and Nightmare Fredbear. And then there's Puppet in the quarters.
Ain't no way. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, Scrap Baby in the quarters as well.
But yeah,
That's alright.
the other thumbnail. So I'm gonna download this, I guess. As soon as I can fix this, I can't. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. There it is. But yeah, that is my bracket, guys, of FNAF characters. And that's it.
Holy shit.
We have run way over the normal finish time again. I don't know why these take so long. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. There's so much to talk about. But, like, really, like, I've learned a lot, like, you know, about game design and character design and such through this kind of thing. It's really interesting to debate because, you know,
it's
FNAF's rich.
Between this the first stream and this one, we've had a lot of fantastic things to talk about, which is, you know, great.
It's been really exciting. So that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, like, share, subscribe, please. You have to. It'd be nice.
Yes.
But yeah, check out 350, my homies. Link to the description with the bracket fight itself, and the Discord and everything. I asked you guys, which is better characters, FNAF 2 or FNAF SL? Because I had no ideas with QOTDs and no one answered it, so I guess that's just, we can just forget that exists. Unless someone wants to give it a last minute answer.
I mean, Duncan was very active. He could, like, get it.
Maybe. Duncan, you want to
like,
get it? You know what? Just because the dude's contributed so much with those awesome character descriptions, actually, I'm just gonna give it to Duncan because the rule isn't strict. There have been times previously where I've just picked a winner because they've been active or said something awesome, rather than strictly answering the question. It's like distractible. Like, I can just make up the rules because I'm the host. It's bullshit.
Yeah, the QOTD thing isn't like.
So yeah, I exactly. I really appreciate all of the comments, Duncan. Like, you got creative with those, and that was fun. So yeah, thank you for watching, and is there anything else you guys want to say before we finish? 3-hour stream, wow.
Well, that was another, you know, FNAF.
There's an imposter among us.
I just noticed.
There's an imposter among us.
I'm going to ask for a shameless plug with this because, like, a lot of people might actually want to hear this.
Yeah?
Not a lot, but like some.
Go on.
Hey,
let you have it.
Hey.
Why did you send
you done with Right Ven Camp? Check out a new strategy.
Oh, yeah, this is actually kind of mind-blowing, guys.
Now.
You guys should know about this. Where is it? Where video?
Right there.
There it is.
The third one.
-3 strat. Yeah, guys. I don't know if this is the first video of this in the world. I think it is. One of them, anyway.
Apart from me and, like, the streamer guy that, like, discovered it, like, it's like, this is the first 10-20 completion with said strat. I think I beat it like, one more time, and he beat it shortly after.
Crazy.
So, like, first 3 wins are from me and him. I haven't seen anyone, like, other than us implement it yet. But,
even
like,
though, like, this makes the whole thing way easier, so, like, even I could probably do it. Basically, he uses a glitch to look at 2 cameras at once. There it is. And it just gets rid of, like, 3 of the animatronics for the entire night. So, yeah, it's literally 720. It's crazy. You still gotta worry about, like, the vent dudes, of course, but the ones who do the office blackouts are, like, there's, like, way fewer of them, so you get way more time to wind the box and everything. I should definitely try this.
Bonnie's a friend.
Yeah. But anyways, you can go check out that video for yourself, and, yeah. That's everything. I will be back, probably, maybe, at some point. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming. I might do Omori tomorrow. If I don't, Tuesday.
Oh, we're just talking about Omori. That's convenient.
I might find me back doing Omori tomorrow, if not Tuesday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Stay hydrated.
Adios. Oh my god,
shouldn't you be saying au revoir?
Yep.
No. I reject my French, my Frenchness.
Well, I haven't checked your Frenchness. Fair enough. Also, the voice thing on a jigger linker.
The jigger.
Listen.
It's the jigger.
Well, that was fun.
My brain ain't working, Captain. You gotta level with me here.
My brain ain't working either, and I can still speak, so you know.
That's because you're Russian.
I'll see you on the flip side.